We're working on it.
I know. Working on it is the optimal word to describe what the three of you are
Mm.
doing.
Oh
I'm
man,
gone for today.
sorry. I gotta go. I'm sorry. Oh man.
There he goes.
All right. Let's see
No
here.
jet this time.
Got the stream all nice and up. We got the
So
window
sorry.
in its proper proportions.
We got the cheese
man.
burgered.
The cheese has in fact been bungered.
Yeah, we did have a cheeseburger today.
Is that even a word?
I don't know, is it? You tell me.
I don't know. I wasn't paying attention.
The problem is does it really matter in the end? We use
Also, we've
words
been
that don't
live.
exist
Does it matter?
anyways.
Also, we've been live for like the past minute.
Oh, that's fine.
No, please.
Oh no, they get to hear us uncandidly talk about stupid things. Oh no.
Quick. This town that they've never been to before.
I know,
Oh
right?
no. Spoilers. Who are these people in this place?
No, I changed the battle map. I changed the map already.
See, for me, it's still the other map.
Is it? Oh,
It is also still the other map.
Choto a minute. That is my B. I'm gotta move the party ribbon, and wha-bam! Here we are back.
No,
to
Jem,
where
the
we
stream
were
was
at.
still the stream was still seeing us.
Yeah, the stream was
still seeing the
the
correct map. We were
yeah,
the
the-
ones seeing into the future.
yeah,
I see green.
yeah.
Oh, I
that's all you need
see.
to move.
Where are we? Oh, we're over
I see green.
Here we go.
Why is it so
green,
blurry?
and more green.
Is it blurry?
Is it blurry for anyone else?
It's not blurry for me.
Not me.
If you zoom in real close, it gets a little fuzzy, but that's about
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, what's your zoom at?
It fixed itself. It fixed itself.
Good.
It just took like a hot minute, I think.
I'm gonna remove this picture off of this Pokemon token so that nobody here gets any spoilers. While I replace it with a different image. Wabam. Wabam. And
oh no.
Whoop and wabam. Alrighty. Okay. Well, while I'm getting everything all set up, when last we left our trainers, let's just dive right into it.
Oh, I
Jen,
see.
thank you for
Already
volunteering.
with the
It
recap.
was his turn.
Wait, what? No, I wasn't. Okay, sure. Last time on Pokemon Resurrection, the shenanigans ensued while, what had previously happened was that Esmeralda had caught a Pokemon that she had gotten, yada yada, and now it's then everyone else that was part of the team, the non-leaders, the subordinates, one might say, decided that they were going to go bet into this place as well, and oh boy, did they, with Zenith leading the charge, because she has had quite enough of this, I'd say. But while that was happening, both Jet and Esmeralda were like, oh, hey, we should go upstairs and see if there's anything else. And they were both like, yes, let's do that. And they did do that. And they went upstairs to see if there were any goodies, any new cool Pokemon, to which a little bit after they decided to go into this music room, which, oh my god, how coincidental, someone likes music here. It's almost like that was something was supposed to happen there, but it didn't. Anyway,
Man,
yeah,
I can't believe you found a Ghastly that didn't like music in the music room. I can't believe you found just a completely normal Ghastly in a room of no significance.
Look, my luck precedes me. Anyway, coincidentally, the subordinates also go upstairs because they're like, they probably been here for a little bit and they've probably already seen the first floor, so let's go upstairs. They're probably there. And maybe they are. Who knows? They went upstairs, and everyone was keeping an eye out for some Pokemans to see if there's anything of particular look for anyone to get. And lo and behold, Ariad seemed to found a dust skull in a trash can. Right? It was in a trash can for some reason.
No, it was nearby a locker.
Okay, it was. I just got that completely wrong.
Arms.
It did do the spooky, and it was slowly and menacingly approaching Eerie, ignoring absolutely everyone until it could not ignore anyone because, oh boy, combat ensued. And, while that was happening inside the music room, Esmeralda had found a Ghastly and told Jet, hey, you should catch that one since I caught this one already. And he was like, oh, okay, let me go talk to it. And she's like, talk to it? Why would you do that? And he did go to talk to it. And it turns out it was just a goofy goober. Just decided it likes pranks, and just likes vibing. And
guy.
Truly. And combat almost ensued because this Ghastly thought it would be hilarious to lick Jet. Little did it know he's a moron and does not notice these things. So I'm just like, oh, hey, buddy, you want food? And the Ghastly's like, sure, why not? Yeah, I'll take it. Sure. And it did. And congratulations, combat has been bypassed. Amazing.
Combat solved.
Indeed.
Turns out all you need to do to get something with a negative intelligence to listen to you is to give it food. That
truly the way into everyone's heart. I mean, yeah. And it left Esmeralda flabbergasted because she was like, I didn't know you could do that. That is news to me. And yeah, nothing else was said about that. Meanwhile, on the other room, stuff was happening. Things were being battled. Eri threw like 5 Pokeballs until the 5th one finally landed on the Duskull. And hey, new member! Amazing, a spooky member. Isn't that lovely? And while that was being caught, oh boy, there's a noise in the room adjacent to us. Whoa, what is that? It is an Esmeralda that tried opening the door and fell flat on her face because she failed a stealth roll. Congratulations, Esmeralda. You did it.
She sure did do that.
She did. And blew all of our cover. Which, what cover? No one was hiding. Anyway, Zenith hears this and walks over and it's just like, where's Jet? Where is he? Where?
Where's my little man?
Where's the one idiot that I
where is my hashtag little PogChamp?
Shut up. That's terrible. Why? Sure, yeah. So yeah, our little guy was over on the side and wasn't hiding or anything, just having a good time. And then Zenith walks over, hand on shoulder, I was very worried about you. Don't ever do that again. All right. And he was like, okay. And that was pretty much the end of that conversation.
For now.
For now. Yeah, for now.
Certainly it will never happen again.
Yeah,
there is other people
totally.
watching. The anger cannot happen yet.
Yet. You're right. Yeah. Meanwhile, Esmeralda didn't get it so easy. She seems to be under watchful eyes now for a little bit. That's fun for her. But now that everyone's been regrouped, where everyone was all like, "Oh, hey," well, not everyone. What's her name? Xeris. Xeris, that her name? Yes.
Yep.
Xeris was like, hey, while we're here, we should probably take care of that thing we were supposed to take care of, because we're here now, we might as well. And we were all like, you know what? Sure. And right as we say that, we can hear cackling from upstairs.
I was like, yes, that was the consensus. Yes.
Yeah, we're already here. Why? So you're telling me, DM, my motivation is why not?
I mean, I'm not telling you that's your motivation. I'm telling you that's your NPC's. That's the NPC's motivation.
Yeah. Just checking. But yeah, the cackling is heard upstairs, and we're all like, okay, yeah, we're gonna go deal with that. And surprisingly, as we're going up the stairs, it seems that the birthening has been ensued because Aries' egg is hatched and is turned into a lovely little Riolu that's such a sweetheart, so kind and nice, and just absolutely innocent and
I desire
all that
combat.
jazz.
I desire glorious battle.
Absolutely
Release-
innocent.
Release me from thy
This-
confines so that I may destroy my enemies.
This goofy little guy is just so nice. Everyone loves him. But it's quite coincidental that he's born here with a specific set of moves. But we're about to go
Real
into
convenient.
the planetarium, which what is inside? I wonder what. It's not like we saw and we knew, but that should be where we left off.
Yes. Very good. Well, as we all know, the payment you receive is in fact 2 beans. There you go. You have
I will take my
Beans are cool.
pity beans.
two whole beans for you there, boyo.
Oh, thank you.
Yes, you're welcome.
I
But
love
yes,
beans.
we will now return to Gasharp City in the dead of night in a empty school, an institution of learning, the very highest point in it, at least you assume. It is dark all around you, save for a few scattered lights from a projector that has been turned on. As I had said at the end of last session, each of you see the large size visage of a purplish sort of figure that has a grin curved into a wicked toothy smile. As you hear that cackling you've been hearing, as it looks to the group of you, as there is a larger than normal Sableye with a reddish aura burning horridly around it.
Why is it so big? I wonder.
Yes. So, with that all having been said, we are going to start with the initiative.
Hey,
I will mention
Ooh.
you have allies
Mhm.
for this fight. You have what you call a Freya, a Xeris, and a Esmeralda at half power.
At half power. That's all the power she needs. She's too powerful otherwise.
I mean, she's not going to send out Top because, he's in the red.
What? No, he's got plenty of juice in him. Come on.
But,
You've got this. You got
it sure is a good thing that she caught a new Pokemon here.
Wow.
Yeah.
Tim, do you think that I could bother you for a couple sheets to put some Pokemans on?
Oh my god, making me do work.
I know. I
Could
just looked
I-
over and I was like, oh god.
Could I also bother you for one? The cutoff. The cutoff.
How many do you want?
Just one.
All right. Okay. What about you? What about you, Shade?
I need 2.
Need 2? All right. Okay. I guess I sure wish you would have told me this earlier so I could have did that beforehand, but alright.
I just looked over and realized it.
I only noticed because Shade said it.
Alright, okay. Let's see here. There's one for Zenith. I need to be edited by. There we go. Live editing here, people. You paid to see it.
I didn't pay anything.
That's what I thought.
I can't.
Let's see here. There's
So Shade, how are you feeling?
There's 2 for Shade.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, that's right. We need to make a Riolu token for you at some point too.
Yes.
We'll use the placeholder token for the time being for you. I don't want to have to grab a. Wait, no, you're on a computer. You can just do this.
Yeah, I could.
Okay. All right.
The innocent just, yeah, I could.
All right. Well, you're gonna learn is what's gonna happen here. To start off with, why don't you go ahead and Google an image of a Riolu that you like?
Okay.
All right. There's for Jet.
Thank you.
Splashy and Grump are the names of your new Pokemon, Shade.
Yes.
Good.
I never said that they were gonna have good
Really?
names. They just have names.
No, I like them. They're good. I like it. You and Mil-
Splashy and Grump.
You and Millie would get along in that aspect.
I'm sitting here going, okay, the Toothle's name is Chompy. Like, there's a theme here.
All right. There's your 2. Gem, you have your new sheet.
I do. Thank you.
All right, and in the meantime, oh wait, no, we don't need to. You already have a.
I was gonna say I already have it.
I was gonna say we already have a token for you. All right. Well, while that's happening,
Hmm.
we're gonna go ahead get some marks here. Esmeralda thinks it's a good time to throw out her new friend Yamask, who is looking at her just like, "What the hell are you throwing me out against?"
Like, are you serious, bro? You just caught me. Bro, what are you doing? What are you doing?
It is just brah. Okay. Down here, you will hear Frey just like, all right, well, come on out, Cinnamon. As you will see a Swablu come out from Freya's side. And I need to double check something for Esmeralda. I'm relatively certain I know what her starter Pokemon is, but I don't actually get to run this character very often, so I need to double check something. Nope, not that one.
Oh, it's too far.
While all this is happening, people could be rolling initiative.
I already rolled my initiative.
Oh, did you?
I did roll.
Oh, so you did. Here we got a 20, Jet got a 5.
I'm the only one who hasn't yet because I have
trying
the
to be
brain
balanced.
space of a pine cone at the
Wow, really?
moment.
I was gonna say, wow, you guys are well balanced.
Wow.
Well done.
Hey, look at that.
Way to go.
Congratulations.
Congratulations indeed. All right. You know what? This will be easier if I just Yeah, there we go. Now scroll all the way down. Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay. Okay, yeah, and I probably swapped that out because yeah, it would just kind of make sense. Okay, alright, that's about what I thought. I guess for whatever reason I forgot to generate her starter Pokemon. So I'm just gonna do that now. Go to the generator. Oop. And because actually now that I think about it, both of these are starters, so they both get to have special things. Yeah, that tracks for her. Bidoof.
Bidoof?
Bidoof.
What about him?
Nothing. This would be really good for you guys, but at the same time, considering who Xeris is, it makes total sense.
I already love it.
Yep. I'm sure you do. No, it's fine. It's just me. It just means it's going to come back to bite you later on. But yes.
Bite me.
This one, because they're starters.
Now, why would it do that?
Yeah, you're awesome. No, yeah, I got to do that at some point. All right. Yes. Sorry, everyone. Getting the everything started. Iria, what Pokemon are you sending out?
I'm gonna, since I'm assuming Riolu is struggle busing to get out, we're gonna go ahead and let Riolu have its first chance.
Its first debut. We'll go
It's
ahead and
test run.
Yep.
well, go ahead and put a token out. You can throw up to 30 feet away from your trainer.
Okay, I'm trying to grab a token.
That's
You're gonna want to use the left mouse button, not the right one. It's weird.
You have to drag it from the name.
Oh, okay. I was trying to grab it from the picture. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, now go ahead and move it where you want. Hey, you want it that close to you?
No, I was getting out the tool to figure out.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah, it's the little line tool.
Yeah. All right, Riolu, good luck. You can do it.
It's like finally. The Jet. You understand that this Riolu is just like it is so.
It's ready.
It is psyched up to be here.
Oh
wants
man, this guy is
blood.
cool.
All right. You know it's an oldie but a goodie. We'll do that. What you call? Oh wait, no, I remember now. No, I know that was for a different game. Huh. Interesting. There we go. Alright, you will see on this other side, over here, you will see Xeris say, "Come on out, Sirius," as you see her throw out a Poochyena.
That will be useful.
Yeah. And because of who
Its
Xeris
name
is...
is Sirius.
Yeah. Why?
I see what you did there. Nothing.
Oh. I see. In any case, I'm gonna go ahead, roll for each of them. You know what?
Initiative.
Yep. Initiative. Alright.
Initiative.
Nerd. Alright. Okay. Alright. Wow, Xeris got a 17. Okay. Freya gets a natural 20. Alright. And Esmeralda gets a CX.
That's about right.
Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and post. I'm gonna go ahead and post in the chat the initiative order.
I love being at the bottom of the initiative.
No, you're not the complete bottom.
No, he is.
Oh, wait, you are. You are, yeah. You're the anchor.
Yes. That's
You know what? Thanks, Steph. I appreciate it.
Anytime, bud.
Thanks.
Oops. Eerie. Zenith.
My pretty kitty.
And Jax. Alright. There's the initiative order. It's Freya, Eerie, Xeris, Zenith, Sableye, and Jack.
Gotcha.
Alright. With that all being said, it is. Why is there a bunch of different. Mom and Dad use my YouTube, and a bunch of their videos show up on my feed, and it's really annoying. Gonna go to the playlist. Gonna this one. Gonna grab copy link, do the thing, send this to the text to voice. There we go. All right, music for the rest of you. Not for the Roll20, unfortunately.
Yay!
Yippee!
All right, top of the initiative order is going to be Freya. She's like, all right, Cinnamon. Not a whole lot we can do from this range. The Sableye is just over there, just cackling madly. Here. Yeah, no. She's going to tell Cinnamon, all right, go ahead and fly up. As she is going to use her action to dash. And Cinnamon is going to fly. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. As well as going 20 feet up. The kiting begins.
I love kiting.
Yeah. With that being said, Eerie, it is now your turn.
How many spaces do you get when you dash?
You get double your movement.
How do I know my Pokemon's movement?
Traits.
Ah.
You have a walking speed of 30.
Cool.
You also may want to check to see if you have any range moves.
I don't.
I mean, you have Struggle, which is 60 feet, if you want it, but, you know.
Yeah. Alright, Riolu, follow!
Say.
1, 2. Go right there. And then get ready, Foresight!
Alright. You can move up 10 more if you want it.
I know, I don't.
Okay. Alright, is Foresight a bonus action?
Yeah.
Alright. So you see that Eerie tells their Riolu to go, and it needs no more provocation. It bolts as fast as it can towards the opponent. It has been alive for negative seconds, and already it's just like, yes, finally, glorious combat, as it appears to take aim at the Sableye.
It was born to do this.
It was in fact it came out the womb ready. With that being said, I believe the next one up is Xeris.
Bro has been cooking.
Oh, I forgot to put Esmeralda in the initiative, didn't I? I sure did. Esmeralda's fine. She what you call?
Didn't you roll a 6?
Yeah, she did.
She got a
goes.
C.
She's gonna be okay.
Yeah, she goes after the Sableye and before Jet. The Sableye got.
Yep. Apparently
Yes.
better than I did.
Yep. I mean, barely. I should probably put this on loop.
Good idea.
There we go.
Good idea.
Good idea. Yes, Xeris' turn. She's gonna look over at Eerie, and it's just like, huh, not a bad idea. She's going to.
Gary will just nod.
You sure Foresight's a bonus action?
Yeah,
Okay.
show you.
It's not that I don't believe you. It's just she has a. Oh, that is so weird because Poochyena has Odor Sleuth, which is a standard action for some odd reason.
That is weird, but no, Foresight is bonus.
I guess Foresight is just the better move.
Yeah. Anyway, she's like, all right, Sirius, move up. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Is that within range? It is not. All right. Oh, I guess I should probably figure out. Yeah, actually, you know what? I think I know what ability I want her to have. There we go. You know what? Xeris is going to be like, all right, Sirius, hold on a second, as she is going to prepare an action. All right. That will be Xeris' turn. It is now Zenith.
My turn. Yay.
Yeah.
You have a
The difference
grumpy,
between
grumpy.
17 and 10 is really impressive, but there's no one else in between those numbers.
That is true. So, how far can we get? We're gonna fly diagonally 20 feet, so go 20 feet up as well. That's
Alright.
okay.
Yeah, sure. Go ahead and do that.
Bonk.
All right, I'll go ahead and mark on your token.
Okay. And then
There you go.
still too far. Huh.
You're inching your way
Then we're
there.
you're gonna dash, but just go completely staying at 20 feet up, moving over here. So we can go beep.
Alright, you're gonna dash.
And then
Alright.
that's all I'm gonna do for that one.
Alright, are you staying 20 feet up, or are you going to go up to 40?
I'm staying 20 feet up.
Gotcha. Alrighty. It is now the Sableye's turn. Oh no. Oh boy. The Sableye sees that there are quite a few things in range, actually. You see that it cackles gleefully and maliciously to itself. As oh, that's a bonus. Okay. Well, my cup runneth over with choices.
I don't like the way you said that.
Yeah. It doesn't. None of you are normal types, which is. Oh wait, no, the bird, the Swablu. That one is a normal type, isn't it?
Normal.
Yep.
Normal flying, I think.
It's normal
Yeah,
flying.
Yep. That being said, it could just wait to target it for a second. Okay, alright. I think I know what it's going to do. The Sableye is going to grin maliciously. It's going to point out its finger like it's playing Eeny, Meeny, Miny, Mo. You know what? In fact, why don't we roll between... Yeah. I'll roll a d4, and if it's a 4, I'll get to pick. Right. 1 is Eris, 2 is Eerie, 3 is Grumpy. 3. It's going to attack. It's going to target Cottony.
Dang it.
It's going to look over at Cottony. It's just like, yeah, meh. yeah, as it points over to Cottony, and you see a ghostly amount of energy just pool out from its finger as it just surrounds itself with it, and then it seems to disappear until eventually you see that it appears up top over Cottony and attempting to curse it. I say that it's not using the move Curse; it is using the move Nightshade.
Uh-oh.
Ah.
Don't forget that Cottony is in the air.
Funny thing, Nightshade has a range of 60 feet.
Ah, okay, fun.
Yeah, it's a pretty fun mood.
Yeah, it is. Does a 17 hit you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
The sad, yeah.
So, you guys are all fighting one thing, so it's gonna do some damage to you. Is how this fight's going to work.
If it's anything more than 6, I'm already out.
Oh, did Cottony have missing health?
Yeah, from the dust
Dust
skull or
Skull?
whatever
Oh.
yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry to say that because it is Nightshade, its minimum damage is 9.
Well, there
Cool.
goes our saving grace.
There goes the only Pokemon I had that could actually do anything.
I mean, you could play support and you have struggle. Also, does Totodile not have your starter Pokemon
It has
was supposed to have
Counter, Scratch, and Leer.
Oh, that's right. Your egg move was counter.
Yeah, and I could use Water Gun on it with Splashy.
I mean, yeah, you could use Water Gun. In either case, unfortunately, the curse energy seems to envelop over Cottony, and it blacks out for a second, and then you see that it wistfully falls gently onto the air because it is a piece of cotton. You see. By the way, this field don't feel the need to be restricted by the lines that this is just a placeholder. You guys can also move your trainers and whatnot.
Cool.
Mm-hmm.
But yes, unfortunately, Cottony is fainted. Boop. Big ol' X. With that being said, the Sableye is going to get a grin, and it's just like as it seems to enjoy the suffering that it has caused. As a bonus action, it is going to look over at Riolu,
Ah, nuts.
get a little gleam in its eyes, and it will also use Foresight.
Lovely.
All right, that's the end of the Sableye's turn.
Awesome.
Which means
think I
it's
know
now
whose turn
Esmeralda's
it
turn.
is.
Esmeralda's gonna look over to Zenith, and it's just like, oh, let's see here. Oh, I haven't even thought of a name for you yet. Just go hit him. As I'm gonna go take a look at what Yamask even has.
Oh god.
That's right. It also has this move, doesn't it? Let's see here. First of all, oh, you have a flying speed of 25. Excellent. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Okay, actually, I moved too many. She'll also have it go up 20. And let's measure out. Okay. She's gonna look over to the group of you two, and just gonna like, okay, real quick, do I hit him or do I try to stop him from doing that?
You should probably feel this out on your own, dude. This is you are the trainer here.
Got it. Hit him. All right. Yeah. Disc. All right, Disc. The Yamask just looks over at her, just like, you didn't even All right, I guess that's my name now.
Oh, we're definitely gonna talk about that one after.
You do the same thing as she points it out, and it just rolls its eyes. It's like, all right, fine, I guess I'll attack. As Disc, the newly named Yamath, will attack with Nightshade. That's a 15 to hit. Let's double check if that hits Sableye.
Pouring a mask. No.
Oh. Oh no.
Disc.
Don't tell me it misses.
Yeah, unfortunately, it appears that a 15 missed the broadside of a Sableye.
Ah,
The-
tragic.
The ghostly energy seems to coalesce around the thing, but it just seems to see it coming, and rather than try and dodge or like get out of the way, it just opens its mouth and just bites the attack,
That is not great.
just slurping it up like a piece of spaghetti.
eat those. I eat those for breakfast.
I mean, it's dark and ghost. It kind of does. Esmeralda just kind of shrugs and it's just like, and that's her turn. Jet, you're up.
All right, let's show them how we do it. I say this and I'm so freaking far away. How far can I go here? That's not a lot. Do I even have 30? Oh wait, no, I do have Chariot on her, so that is.
Oh yeah.
I have Chariot on her.
Extra 5
I have Chariot on her. That's pretty sweet.
That's true.
You know what?
do.
We're gonna go over here, normal 30, and it's, the most that we can do right now. You know what? Let's actually use fake tears on it.
Ah.
So that is
Mhm.
wisdom saving throw. Yes, I know, wisdom, with a DC of 11.
I mean, that is the thing. It could always roll ass.
It could, which is what I'm kind of banking for.
All right. Wisdom saving throw is a 13.
That passes.
All right. So you will have Jenny do fake tears. The Sableye looks over and then puts its little hands next to its cheeks. It's like, oh, boo hoo, and then it looks like it starts crying too, and then stops, gets a smile again, points over and laughs. This thing is a dick if you hadn't noticed.
I did, yes. Man, that's terrible.
All right, but
that's all I can do.
that's top of the initiative though, which means it is now Cinnamon's turn. Yeah, she just looks over to Zenith. It's like, don't worry, we can cover you. All right, Cinnamon, fly on in. I want you to know I have to constantly switch between their profile and my GM profile, so it takes me a second to get to where their moves are at.
I gotcha.
It's quite irritating actually. But,
Quite the task.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25. That's probably. There we go. Yes, that's actually perfectly within range. So the Swablu being 20 feet up and now close enough over to the Sableye now that she's flown up close to it, she's like, all right, Cinnamon, sing your heart out, as it is going to use Disarming Voice.
Ooh.
It will hit for automatic damage, but I guess I'll roll to see if it crits. That it did not. That's 5, but that's fine. But yes, it will strike the Sableye for a D4 of damage.
Oh, good.
Unmodified because it's an auto hit move, but also because it doesn't have this poor Swablu doesn't have the stat that it needs. Because it is a pigeon, you see. Oh, but that is, look at this.
Hey.
That is a maximum 4 fairy damage, doubled to 8.
Get it.
You see that as she says that, the Swablu, who, by the way, it looks like it's just kind of like super chirpy, is looking around. It feels like it's kind of having a good time. Sees the Sableye down there, sees that it took out a potential friend with the Cottony, and it's just like, oh, I see how this is. And then instead of just singing, just looks down at the Sableye and just yells in its face.
Good.
I love it already.
Scream.
Jed loves this thing already. It's like, oh man, that is awesome. Sing your heart out, dude. That's amazing.
You will see that the Sableye does in fact recoil heavily from that attack. It
Does
seems
it cover its ears?
it does. It covers its ears and it's just like
I hate everything about this.
And here we see the
You
the
Skyrat!
Swablu inventing can't remember the name of it anymore. My brain just metal music.
oh yes. Yes, and here we see the Swablu attacking its natural prey with using its most signature move, the Screamo voice. Truly, nature is a wonderful thing.
When did David Attenborough join the call?
Speaking of nature being a wonderful thing, Eerie, it is your turn now. Because I don't think Swablu has a bonus action it can use.
Alright, Riolu, go, but my gosh, be careful. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Does this put me in melee range then?
Yes it does.
Awesome. Alright, Riolu, try circle throw.
Alright.
In just a second. Oh,
Go ahead and click on the move. Scroll up.
Yep.
Okay. Circle throw. You swing the target around and throw it as hard as you can away from the battlefield. Make a melee attack dealing fighting damage on hit. In wild battles, the target takes damage and flees the battle if its level is lower than that of the user.
it will not be.
It is not. This is a baby Pokemon. In trainer battles, which this is, the target takes damage and must immediately be switched out for another creature in the trainer. It can't. You are not getting the Sableye away from you.
Yep.
So go ahead and that being said, go ahead and roll the hits.
Nice try.
You want to switch over.
You
it
throw the
to-
Sableye, it cackles, it comes
Go
back.
This way. The app.
Mhm.
Click off the move.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so see where it says AB.
Yeah.
That's what you add to your D20 roll.
Oh, that's cool.
So you'll roll a D20 plus 3 in this case, and if you hit its AC, then you will do damage.
Well, D20 plus 19.
I will tell you this right now. A 19 hits,
Oh, cool.
but only just.
Oh no. Alright, roll for damage.
Yes, but that being said, with Foresight activated, the Riolu runs up, dashes, grabs. The Sableye is distracted from the loud screech. It doesn't see a literal infant come in and grab it by the neck and the shoulder, and just like, wait, what? And then just circle around underneath where the Swablu is and just slam it onto the ground.
Good. Good for my child.
That is 1d10 plus 1 fighting damage.
Yep.
Jesus.
Which is 7.
Okay, so because of Foresight, it will bypass the ghost type immunity. That is 7 fighting damage, doubled to 14.
That's my baby.
Man, right out the egg, and already its first victim.
I think that his
Oh my
eyes
gosh.
like shine like the anime white. So
Oh,
like, be able to
it's gonna
see.
be one.
to
Oh
grab it.
yes, absolutely.
That's-
Well, funnily enough, it and
Give me one.
Sableye are both shining the same anime eyes.
And as a bonus action, we'll use Foresight again.
You don't need to.
Yes, you do.
Oh, on the next ghost or fighting.
That's-
Interesting.
Yep. So I got to use it again.
So that's why it has so much PP.
Yep. So it's not constant.
Oh, that would be why Odor Sleuth is the way it is. The way it is, it's concentration.
Mm-hmm. No, mine's just bonus action.
Mm.
Gotta keep using it.
Yeah. Speaking of Odor Sleuth,
Speaking of,
it is now Xeris' turn. She was kind of hoping that the Sableye would move up because she was preparing Sand Attack, but that didn't work.
No, it's been yeeted. Yeeted to the ground, and now I'm pretty sure it's equally mad at
Oh,
Riolu.
now it is pissed at the both of you, actually. Which is good, because now she's like, well, alright, Sirius, getting close. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30? Alright. She's going to dash. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. She is almost engaged the murder sandwich. She is just one space off.
Good.
That being said, she dashed, so that will be her turn. Which means Zenith. It is your go.
Which means that I have to. It's too far away.
It's fine. Again, this is a placeholder map. You know, the Pokemon in the image may be closer than they appear.
Would I be able to return my Connie and throw something else out, or do I gotta move forward first?
I will say yes. If you want to move say 20 feet up, I will say that you will have enough range to get to your colony.
50. Yeah,
Because keep in mind,
pretty
keep in mind,
much.
the idea here is that
she's
you're
just
in
like,
a
okay, fine.
yeah. Because keep in mind, the idea here is that you're in a largely circular building, so it's like, you know.
Also, Shade, I don't know if you heard me earlier, but I think it's really funny you see what you see on your screen.
Oh yeah, I sent Tim a picture of it.
Oh, did you?
I want to see.
Oh, I see.
I want to see.
There was a friend here in this fight, and I assume they are no longer.
No, it's still there. It's still there on my screen.
I don't see it.
It's still there.
That's the weird thing.
It maybe because Swablu is over top of it. No, maybe because Riolu is over top of it.
Could be.
Star is over by where Zenith is.
Are they? I am not seeing them.
I know. That's the fun part. Here,
It's only Shade. It's only Shade.
Yeah, they're not on
any. Map looks like for me.
Is this what it's like to clip you to the back room? Is
what?
Shade, are you clipping to the back rooms?
No, I'll put it in text.
They aren't on any layer for me. All right.
I know.
I'm gonna highlight and I'm gonna
text to voice, but
I was gonna say I'm gonna highlight and I'm gonna Draculate that area, and if it did anything, great. If it didn't, we can move on. If it's not on the stream, then no one else can see it.
I just find it funny that that's what I'm seeing and nobody else is.
Honestly, it is pretty funny.
I mean, she is a ghost type, so it's kind of funny that she's here.
In any case, yes, I will say because your Pokemon fainted, it is as we all know, it is a free action to swap out to a new one.
I put the Poplio back where the Whimsicott was. Is that okay, or should I move it back?
You know what? For this time, yes, sure. I will say that's fine.
Okay, just because if I'm pretty sure the return and the send out range is the exact same, so I was like,
yeah.
Okay. But now, that was the. Oh.
You drew it. You used the free hand tool.
Mm-hmm.
She knows what she's doing.
I'm
trying to get rid of it. Is my problem, and I don't know how to get rid of it.
Hold on. There we go. And into the Draculation chamber.
Cool.
We are
it's
professionals.
Within 30 feet. This Sableye is about to take it. But Zenith just does the thing of just sighs as they were walking forward, just like, okay, Splashy, just go hit it, please. And we're gonna use a water gun on this thing.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. Go ahead and attack with water gun.
That's an 8. That's not hitting anything.
That is not. I am sorry to say, an 8 is not hitting really anything.
I love my level 1 Poplio, my level 1 shiny Poplio. It's so cute.
Look, okay, you have numbers on your side. You have 6 people attacking this thing. Eventually, one of you will hit it.
Eventually, it will die.
All right.
Eventually.
But with that being said, Zenith, unless you have a bonus action.
I don't think my Poplio has a bonus action. No, it doesn't have a bonus. No, it doesn't have a bonus action. So that's all. It'll be free.
You could also have it move if you wanted.
Water gun's 40 feet. I want to be away from this thing. Wait, it's 40 feet. You know what? We can go 5, 10.
You're just like, I
There we
want
go.
no part of. I do not want Nightshade again. They say.
It's like
they
you already
say-
destroyed my Cottonee.
They say still within Nightshade range.
You talk a lot of smack in Nightshade
Hey,
range.
it has other things to attack now. Okay, it's got other things that has its attention.
That is
It's not
very
a cute
true.
little seal.
Alrighty. Okay.
So what's a little water gonna do to me?
No, I'm sorry. I was looking at the.
There's a Riolu with a lust for blood in front of it. I think there's other things to keep it preoccupied.
Bloodlusted Riolu. That's insane.
I mean, legit. In any case. Next up is Esmeralda. Yes. Wait. No. Next up is the Sableye, I think. It is. Next up is the Sableye. Oh boy. Oh man. Well, 2 people hit it, and one of them sure did hit it a lot harder
Yeah.
than the other. Let's see here. That being said, oh, no. Foresight is one of those things where it's just like, oh, okay, all right. So it doesn't actually have to use it this turn. It can just attack you.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I think that's what it's gonna do. You hit it with a fighting type move. It doesn't like that.
Yeah.
It's not. It doesn't like that.
Yeah. First
So-
of all, I wasn't supposed to be able to do that. I don't get yeeted. How to do that?
Yeah, exactly. So what's gonna happen is it's gonna do a wombo combo on you because you are in fact within the murder radius.
Mm-hmm.
So to start off with, it is going to use a bonus action to attack you with Shadow Sneak.
Come on, miss.
Well, that's a nat 1.
That will miss.
Yes, yeah, I don't believe a 7 hits you.
No.
All right. However, the second thing it's going to do is it is going to point now at Riolu and attack with Nightshade. Oh boy. Ah. That is a 9 to hit.
That will miss.
Okay. Unfortunately, Riolu apparently is just
Already a master of dodge.
is already master of the weave as it just ducks right out of the way of both ghostly attacks coming from this creature.
No, hate you. No.
You see that it somehow parried the Shadow Sneak? You're not sure how it did that because it's a ghost.
Did Bro grow up in the
My
hood?
baby.
What the heck?
Bro, what do you mean grow up in the hood? Bro is growing up right now. Bro isn't grown. Bro is growing.
Bro was born and then sent into battle like a warrior.
Was born and bred in the Haino region. This is how we do it.
Like, unironically, yes. This is just Pokemon do in Hano, apparently.
We found Pokemon Kratos. Let's go.
Legit, unironically. Alright, but that being said, that is the Sableye's turn. It is not happy that it didn't do any murdering this round, but
Let's go. No.
that being said, it is now Esmeralda's turn. Esmeralda is going to once again fly 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. And boop. And All right. She's gonna be like, it's like, I don't know if we'll get another chance like that. Okay. Disc, use disable.
Ooh,
As
Ooh.
she's going to attempt to disable its Nightshade.
that would be useful.
Yeah, you have no idea how useful that would be. That being said, that is a Wisdom saving throw, DC of 12, which it passes with flying colors on a 15.
Ah.
So, unfortunately, it appears
Yeah.
that Disc tried to send out some more cursely energy over towards the Sableye, but once again, it just, like, it's just, like, too busy focusing on the Riolu. It just kind of, like, passively sees it coming, grabs it out of the air, and just chucks it away, doesn't even bother eating it. With that being said, that's Esmeralda's turn. It is now Jet's turn once again.
Yay! You know
Hey.
what? How much we got? How much
Huh.
move we got? That's a lot. That's still a lot. 30 here. Okay, cool. We'll go over here. And you know what? We'll try and fake tears it again.
Okay. That's another wisdom save.
Yep, DC 11.
Well, that's a natural 1.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Wow.
So yeah, that fails.
So I want you to listen to this well. All
Uh-huh.
attack rolls against the target are given a +5 bonus until the end of your next turn.
Dear
And
Christmas.
I'm at the bottom of the list, baby. That
Yeah,
means everyone gets a
right.
+5 to hit.
Right, you
The anchor.
right, you are. Okay.
I did something.
You know, congratulations.
I'm dying. My turn. I can die happy.
Look, okay, Jet may not. No one can say Jet did
Jeez.
not contribute to this fight.
Oh God.
I think
I'm good.
I think to keep the math simple, I'll just passively lower its AC. That way we don't have to bother with everyone changing numbers.
Yeah. Jesus.
All right.
5 is a lot.
Look, it lasts for a turn, but man, one hell of a turn. But yeah.
Told you, Jet was the anchor. He's our leader.
All right. That being said, how exactly does Jenny get these fake tears to go off?
You know what? The first time it didn't really work because it was like, oh man, it's a little cryberry. This time she actually just, I imagine that she does something so horrific that it makes anyone cry in a radius, and that is, hit your shin on something hard. So she pretends to do that really hard and doesn't actually hurt herself, but it looks like it hurts. And, and it's to the point where even Sableye like, oh.
The Sableye sees that and just kind of cringes a little bit, like absentmindedly just kind of rubs its own knee. It's just like,
it's like, oh.
Very good, very good. All right.
She's so spiteful. I can't believe this.
At the top of the turn order would be a thing that happens. However, unfortunately, for the Sableye, there is a Pokemon here that rolled a natural 20, so it gets to beat out its layer action.
Sure.
So Swablu's up first.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yep. Let's see here. That's the wrong team. There we go. Swablu's turn. Oh boy. See, the funny thing is, she could use Disarming Voice again. Unfortunately, that will hit everyone in a 20-foot radius, which she doesn't want to do. Because that'll hit the baby. Because that will hit the literal baby and the dark type dog for super effective damage,
Yeah.
and also Jenny.
Jenny is
I
also.
don't think Yamask. Man,
Yeah.
man, disarming voice would hit basically everybody, so she's not gonna do that.
God damn it.
Instead, what she's going to do is, seeing that the fake tears have gone off, they're going to be like, all right, maybe we can stack onto that. Use Astonish. Yeah, we're going to roll Astonish. Unfortunately, that is a 6 total to hit.
So no.
So that is a no. The
Oh.
Swablu just kind of like tries to make like a little like a surprising face, but the Sableye is just too busy being distracted by Jenny to even notice it.
God.
Alright.
Such a stupid thing.
With that being said, unfortunately, that will be the end of Freya's go. Now, the layer action on initiative 20. The Sableye, being that it has been weakened slightly, is going to look around, see that there's quite a few enemies around here. It's going to do that little thing with like you put 2 fingers in your mouth and you make a whistle that I can't do, but it's like a whip.
Oh no.
And I'm gonna roll. Yep, that. I'm gonna roll a funny little d4.
He's calling for backup.
Watch that ghastly appear.
Alright. I love how you say words. Okay, alright. That fell out of the tray.
Watch it again.
Oh. That's incredibly funny.
Oh,
Okay,
no.
so it makes that noise, and the Yamask over here looks like it gets a look like, huh? And then looks over at it. The Sableye and it just stare a look at each other. And then the Yamask is just like, just shakes his head, just like, no, bro. And it's just like, and the Sableye just kind of snaps his fingers, just like, dang it.
When did you get caught?
So I want you guys to know, this Sableye has a layer action where it can summon the ghost of the school that are here to its aid, unless you catch them or faint them or something. So
Uh-huh.
one of its goons has been caught.
2 of its goons have been caught.
2 of its goons have been
And
caught.
the 3rd has been fed with ration.
I'm not going to lie. If it
Where's
summons,
the bot
the
off?
Ghastly, that would have been incredibly funny. But that means there is, in fact, one more goon that has been left unaccounted for.
No.
Perhaps it will
Oh.
live.
We'll have to
Perhaps it
find
will
it.
live long enough to summon it. But anyway, that's initiative 20, and it failed miserably. Eerie, it's your turn now. You have a +5 to hit this thing. Do as you will.
Please don't miss. Please.
Riolu, you're doing a good job. Now box it in.
You are I will say, Swablu is in the air. It's not super counting for flanking. If you wanted to,
Okay.
if you wanted to go this way, yes. Murder Sandwich has been engaged.
Gee.
Murder sandwich.
So this will be counting as flanking. You will have advantage on your attack roll.
Sweet. Try circle throw again.
I assume you're using Foresight as a bonus action first.
I did it on my last turn.
Oh, did you?
Yep.
Okay.
Alright. 15.
Okay. Roll again, because you have advantage because you're flanking.
Oh, roll again. Okay.
Okay. So the 11 would have missed. However, with the lowered AC, the 15 will hit.
Yes. Sweet.
All right. Go
Dang.
ahead. Roll circle throws damage.
Heck yeah.
Get max.
8. Oh god. Okay. So once
Nice.
again, so the Sableye is distracted, and you see that now that it's pincered on both corners.
I am your opponent.
Yeah, the Riolu is closing in, and it just once again grabs it, and it's just like, oh, you're going nowhere. As once again, it just slams it into the ground. The Sableye is covered in dirt, or not dirt. It's covered in like fluff and fuzz from the carpet, and it just comes up. Just takes a piece of lint off of its head. It's just like, oh, and it gives you the look of like a why I wanna.
Section. Foresight again.
All right, Foresight again.
Now, can I, as Airy, move up
Yeah.
separately.
Yes, absolutely. You have 30 feet of movement.
Where am I?
Where are you indeed?
I was there.
You were. You are on my screen, so what that means is goodbye, Ari. Remove you.
Goodbye.
I remove you from this mortal coil. And there you go.
All right, cool.
Alright, I'll say that your starting position is here.
Okay, cool.
And yes, you may move up to 6 squares.
Cool. We will do that. 'Cause that's my child.
Well done. Alright.
Be careful.
It's just like, finally, conquest! Okay. So that's Erie's turn. It's now Xeris' turn. She gives Jet a look, and it's just like, huh, you actually are good for something. Well done. Alright, Sirius. You got him boxed in.
Good for something.
Yep.
He would have not understood that whatsoever. That's a compliment in his mind.
Yep.
He's just like, oh, nice.
Alright. She's like, alright, Sirius, you got him boxed in. Ragdoll. As what's gonna happen here is Sirius is going to attempt to clamp down onto the Sableye and then do the dog thing where it spins its head back and forth to shake it around as it's going to attack with
Chew toy.
it's going to attack it with Play Rough.
Oh no.
An egg move that Pucciana can apparently learn,
Yes,
and
it can.
I'll give you 2 guesses as to what Xeris' types are.
Dark and
I
fairy.
wonder.
Congratulations, you got it.
Yeah.
All right, so this is with advantage +5. Dear God. Okay, that was a 3. She needed the advantage. That's a natural 1. Okay, does anyone want to help Xeris before I move on?
Yeah, he's one of
I'll
my
give her an inspiration. He's just gonna shout out, just like, thanks for the compliment, dude. I know you got this too.
All
Come
right,
on.
go ahead and spend a potato.
Just potatoes spent.
That, you know what? I'll count that. All right, so that is a So again, I'm counting this as lower AC, but going with the attack with the buff. That's a 26 to hit.
Yeet.
Oh,
Mhm.
jeez.
Yeah.
Jeez. So she kind of needed that.
I mean, she rolled a 1 and a 3 for her first 2 rolls, so yes, she did. Also, you spent an ins potato, which means I get to track that. Oh boy.
You're welcome.
Here. Hey, enough things for a funny thing.
Oh no.
I do. Oh boy. But that's for later. For now, you see that Puccina, as the Sableye has been slammed into the ground and is too busy focusing on the Riolu, the clear menace here.
Mm-hmm.
Much like
The goat.
much like one of those things out of an anime you would see of a guy appearing menacingly behind you before you notice that it's too late. Puccina just grabs it by the neck with its mouth, and then, true to what Xeris asked, shakes it around with like a dog would.
Good.
The Sableye
Boy now.
the Sableye is being yanked back and forth and back and forth. It gets the little spinny dizzy eyes, and it's
What even is today?
it is what even is today. As yes. Let's see here. So Play Rough is a little bit BS in the sense that it does a heck a lot amount of damage. Boy, it's a real good thing that Xeris isn't an antagonist to you guys or anything.
No, we're friends.
Yeah, sure.
Good, sure, it's a
We're
good
all
thing
friends.
you're never going to face her in a battle ever.
Facts.
Hey, even if we do, we'll all be in the way of good friends.
Okay, all right. So that's 12 fairy damage, doubled
Oh,
to
boy.
24.
Good lord.
But look, Play Rough is one of those things. It has a low to hit, but if it goes through, it just hurts.
Yeah.
Oh. Well, all right then. And with that all being done, you see that as the Sableye gets the little anime swirly eyes, you both can go ahead and pause your music
Oh.
as Sableye is shook around like a dog with between all of the other hits that all of you have done to it. As soon as the Poochyena just lets it, just kind of like slams it back down into the ground, letting go. You see the Sableye just kind of like do the thing where it just like it's reaching its hand up and it's just like yeah, yeah, and then its little neck just kind of cricks a little bit and it just falls over flat. Let's see here. Hold on.
Oh gosh.
So fainted, right?
It's a ghost. So let and
Ding, ding, ding.
and but
Oh, he's
We
been
did
banned.
it.
congratulations, you
We
guys
did
you guys mobbed Sableye. Then again, I will
We sure did.
Then again, I will mention that the idea behind this is that the team mismatch would have been able to do this on their own anyway. So, you know, you guys winning was kind of helping. Was kind of helping with all of that.
Just speed up the process a little bit.
Yes. That being said, you have all defeated an Alpha Sableye. Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yay! We did it!
Yippee!
So the Sableye was worth 6,000 EXP, divided 6 ways because there's another group of people here. So
Yeah.
so each of your Pokemon gain 1,000 EXP. Shade, as I've mentioned before, even though Plotny has fainted, they still take part in the battle, so you can award them up to half. But you also need to award them
Cool.
some amount of EXP.
Cool. So I'll just give them. So it's 1,000, so 500 each.
Yeah, that works.
Oh man.
Congratulations.
I love this. This is amazing.
But yeah, so it's 4 goons that it could summon. Were the Yamask, the
Yeah.
the Ghastly,
Mm-hmm.
the Duskull, and then the last one it could summon was a Litwick,
Ah.
Oh.
which is somewhere still around here, but you know, that's neither here nor there.
Litwick?
Anyway,
I want to
I
find a
will-
Litwick. I want to find a fancy Litwick.
we will now go back. It's not a fancy Litwick; it's a normal Litwick.
Did not
Oh.
my level go up?
You go to edit,
Oh, that's right.
and then
Yeah, that's right. Ding, ding, ding.
ding, do 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 do.
Beep, beep, beep. Biddy, 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 biddy.
Now that I think about it, it might be it's
Yeah,
level 3.
it's level 2. Dang.
I mean, to be fair, it 1v1 to boss at level 1. It kind of deserves to level up twice at
Yeah.
that point. Like
Freshly hatched. Let's go.
like legitimately, you rolling a circle throw for that egg move is like unironically kind of like I saw that happen. I'm like, oh, that's gonna between that and Foresight, that's going to be useful.
Yeah, yeah. And hear me,
That's
I was
gonna
looking
be
for Blazing
scary.
Kick. Foolish fool.
Foolish fool.
Foolish
Wow.
fool. But
Then he
yeah.
learned a new move. I can't believe it.
But yes, because it leveled up, it will gain access to new moves. We can go over that one
Yeah.
sometime.
Yes. It
Also,
is now my strongest Pokemon.
yes, yes, it is. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Also, this
Really
means
proud.
that I get to give Team Mismatch some EXP as well. So, Disc. Oh man. You know, it sure was here. It sure did try to help. Man, Disc immediately became Esmeralda's strongest Pokemon too. That's funny.
Well, and good
This
for like
poor
it trying to summon
Yamask.
it, and then it's like, sorry man, I'm caught.
Yeah, no, legitimately, it tried to summon it and then looked over. It's like, you're not supposed to be there. It's like, you're not supposed to be there. And the Yamask is like, I don't know, man. I don't know what happened.
I was just in my lane, vibing with a Pokeball in the face.
Multiple times because it didn't work the first time.
Yeah, multiple times. This poor Yamask. Oh my gosh.
All right. However, with that having all been said, Zaris just looks over. It's just like, good boy, Sirius. Now come here. As Sirius, the Puccina, will. You see that it's like it's somewhere halfway between like a trained dog and also just a normal dog. It's like it's trying its best to like be all regal and like behave, but it just can't help itself, and it just can't help itself as it just runs and just hops back over to Zaris's arms, and she's just like, and there you are, hello, hi. She just kind of she just kind of pets it.
Good.
Freya just looks over. It's like, you did well too, Cinnamon. As she will recall her Swabbaloo. Esmeralda just looks over at Disc and it's just like, she just kind of is like, we tried our best.
Nod of approval.
The Yamask just kind of like looks at her with a look, just like, come on, really? Just like it's not even like it's like so far past annoyed with her. It's just like, just put me back in the damn ball, which she does.
Man, I need to talk to her about that.
Good job, Riolu. I'm so proud of you. As I pick up the baby and put
I
it
was
on
gonna
my
say,
shoulder.
as the Sableye goes down, as you're walking up to it, Riolu just kind of stamps its foot on it, on its unconscious body, and just raises its hands up like victory. And then you scoop it up, and it's like, no, no.
You are just the cutest. I'm so proud of you. You did such a good job throwing the ghost. Who did a good job throwing the ghost? You did.
The Riolu, all of you see Riolu just struggling. It's just like, no, not love and affection.
Sick.
But yes.
He's
I'm gonna
too
put it up on
cool,
my
bro.
shoulder so you can ride around.
Okay. Do you let it not be restrained?
Yes.
Okay, you put it up on your shoulder. It immediately tries to get off.
Okay, put it right back up.
It tries it again.
Okay, it's gonna go on the backpack with its head poking out again.
All right. Riolu has resumed burrito formation. It's just like,
Now that's a good
Like-
baby.
this prison cannot
Zip.
contain my bloodlust.
You just basically put him in a straitjacket. What the hell is this?
You have been babied.
It is a. I don't mean not to infantilize it at all, but it is in fact a baby.
It is a baby. It has been babied even more.
No baby
Funny enough,
man.
you would just hold steady. Wouldn't have to
Little
burrito you now, would we?
I'm not gonna lie. I honestly thought combat would have taken longer, but we got through it pretty quick.
Yeah.
There was also
was pretty
6
sick.
people versus 1
There were 6
Sableye
people
and a Jet
versus
who
one
knew what he was
Pokemon.
doing.
Yeah.
That is very true. Yes.
What the frick are you talking about? Me knowing what I.
We also
Del-
weren't
I-
gallivanting in the middle of every single round, so we were able to like.
Oh, that's fair.
That is very that is very true. That is very true. But in any case,
I
Zaris,
was very lucky tonight.
I'm not going to lie. Between the 2 circle throws and the play rough, you guys really made this combat
Spooky.
ominous. Yeah. But yes, Zaris.
Sableye being like, I will return.
No, the Sableye is just knocked out on the ground in front of the planetarium. Zaris just kind of looks.
Family Guy
through the
posing.
You know what? It's Yamcha posing.
Wow.
I know
Sableye
Zenith
got
has walked
that.
over, picked
I
up
mean,
their
the
Poplio,
Sableye
gave
kinda
it a
got
pat,
ass
and is
kicked,
now
let's be
holding
real
it.
here. It took out all weakened Pokemon and then missed all of its other attacks. Which, by the way,
It hit one
then-
Pokemon who had 6 HP.
Which, by the way, if it ever hit with Nightshade, it was 2d4 plus 7 ghost damage every time it hit, which would have
Not
been
great.
Jesus.
real bad for a lot of low level Pokemon.
Yeah.
But unfortunate.
Yeah.
But c'est la vie.
Say la vie.
In any case, I will mention Zaris, in fact, does not return her Puccina and has it laying on and has it just resting on her shoulder. She will look to the 3 of you and it's like, all right, good work, team. I'll tell my sister that we took care of this, and I'll looks over to the Sableye. I'll go over and deal with it here in just a second. I want to go back home. Or I want to go back to the inn and sleep. So night. You don't have to go back, but bye.
But you can't stay here.
She's not even saying that you can't stay here. She's more just saying if you do stay here, she's leaving.
Yeah.
She as she walks over to the Sableye, just grabs it by the just picks it up and then just starts tearing it away.
Bye.
He's gonna be okay, right?
Oh, I'm sure they'll be fine.
Absolutely.
Probably.
Good night.
Night.
Freya just kind of looks to the two of you. It's like she's just very tired. That being said, because you helped us out, her sister promised us a reward for taking care of this, but I think it's only proper that you guys get part of it, considering how much of a help you guys were.
Nah, dude,
Oh.
I had a great time.
Happy to help. Thanks,
Plus,
man.
we did some cool bonding, right, guys?
Yeah.
Sure.
Zenith molding in the corner, just like
Just
yeah,
sure.
bonding.
Just has
Sure.
picked up the Poplio, is holding it like a plush, just like sure it was.
Very
It was
incentive, just
awesome,
having
dude.
very different experiences of this night.
Right. They are having very different memories of Starbond.
Just caught a new Pokemon, egg hatched, victory over Sableye.
This has been a very good night for Eerie. And a very annoying night for Zenith.
It's two sides of the same coin.
And you know who was the cause of all of this problems? It was the
Our-
root of this
Our
game.
hentai protagonist.
He's the one who's probably going to go to sleep and wake up with some sort of tag stuck to them so that they don't get lost again.
And they just put an air tag on him.
You know, the
Child
temptation is
wishes.
there, Zenith would just have to find one.
In any case,
Oh, jeez.
Freya will just kind of go over, grab Esmeralda just kind of by the shoulder, and just like, and you and the rest of us will have a nice long talk in the morning.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, good. She's like, mm-hmm. And she just kind of like starts like you can see that she's like holding her shoulder, but the Esmeralda is obviously a tiny little a tiny thin paper woman. She's just like ow hey Freya that kind of ow okay ow as she just starts dragging her off and looks to the three of you. It's like come talk to us sometime tomorrow and we can discuss what we need to do. Okay.
Okay. I also want to
Bye.
talk to you a bit about catching Pokemon tomorrow.
Sure, I suppose.
Nice.
In any case, thank you very much for your help. Good night. As the women, the three women of Team Mismatch will exit the planetarium and disappear.
I keep finding it hilarious. There is only one guy in this
Yep.
whole thing, and that is the most stupidest, moronic child there has ever been.
Look, there are
You
other
could have had so
other
much
guys,
fun with this,
There
but
are
you
other
chose
guys
Jet.
around. There are other guys around. You just have to find them.
Yeah. Well, we certainly do. Right. Well, I imagine that Jed just looks at you. It's just like, all right, and now to find a cool Pokemon.
You know what, Jet? Sure. Let's actually go look around a little bit since we're already here.
Yeah, this place is
It
cool.
would be nice to find
Little-
something.
Spooky, but yeah.
Right?
Alrighty.
Yes. Did you guys find anything, by the way?
Yeah, I sure did. And Aries gonna take out her Duskull and let it come out.
You bring out your Duskull. And
Oh my god.
The Duskull just looks around, sees Eerie, and then proceeds to do the little ghosty
Return!
the ghosty whiffs towards you. but playfully this time.
Return.
He just like looks around, just like, ooh, my favorite person to spook. Spook.
I love this thing so much.
Already best friends. That's amazing.
Right.
Jesus.
All
That's
right.
pretty sick, dude.
Yeah, right. It only took all my Pokeballs to catch it, but hey.
I will also say,
Yeah.
just as a small little event for defeating the Sableye, um,
Ooh.
I will put the decision to the group. You may have either one of you roll me a luck check, which is a straight d20,
Mhm.
or
Mhm.
you will all come to a consensus with not the disaster dice, but the mystic dice.
Oh, I'm never good with the
Ooh.
mystic dice.
Ooh.
They always do the opposite of what
Ah.
I think they're gonna do.
But
You know,
yes,
you know what,
I will leave this as a group decision.
Steph? What are you thinking? What are you feeling on the Mystic Dice?
Mm,
Well, I'm giving you a choice. You can either roll luck, just a straight d20, or
Mhm.
the group can play the high-low game.
no, do you guys want to
Yeah,
do
yeah,
high
yeah,
low,
yeah.
or do you want to pick a victim for us to blame?
Do we
if
want
they
to have
go
a
wrong?
50-50 chance, or do we want to have a
A
1
in
in
20
who knows
chance.
how many numbers?
You know, you're making sense here.
I know, it's strange.
Hmm. All right. Cool. Well, you know, if no one's gonna volunteer,
Tim is very happy when he gets his mystic dice out, and I can't have that.
It's too well.
And
Too
here
bad.
I was saying, you
I'm
know what,
going
I'm
to be.
going to test
I'm
my
going to be
luck with
happy
these
in
mystic
spite of you.
dice.
You have your whole life.
Yes, exactly. I needed to.
Mystic dice it is, I guess.
Oh, is that it? Sorry, I couldn't. I had talked over you. Shit. I'm sorry.
Oh, I was thinking, Steph said that, and I was sitting there going, but I was thinking about the mystic dice, because I thought that they would be fun.
Yeah. All right.
I was also
so-
kind of on Team Mystic Dice.
All right. So we're going with the mystic dice then.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
Yeah.
Yes.
Then you know the drill, gang. Come to a consensus, high or low,
Or middle.
or
What are
middle.
you feeling?
I will say there is a state if you get middle.
You know what? I'm feeling pretty lucky. I say we go middle.
I'm down to clown. I
How
second
are
it.
you reading my mind, sir?
Middle.
Yeah.
Middle.
I love that I have cultivated a group of gamblers.
Do it.
I
Biscuit for the
genuinely hope
biscuit.
for all. I
The-
genuinely hope
the
for all of
group-
your sakes that this works out.
Roll me that 50.
The crops are ready.
We're
Yep.
going to.
We're gonna do it.
Okay. So
What was it?
don't worry about it.
I'm very worried about it.
All right. So
You won. We did it.
I will say that the three of you
A middle 4. Get out of here. Get out of here.
I'm pulling one of your hairs.
Well, let it be a gray one.
This is happening. Make your peace with it.
No.
Okay.
What's going on?
I'm trying to pull her hair because
No, it
she
took so
because
long to grow to
because she offended me. You see.
Oh,
Anyway.
no.
Anyway. So, as the three of you
Mm.
are about to go about to wherever it is you're going to go, perhaps out of the planetarium, perhaps investigating around the current area, where that is inconsequential at the moment. Whatever plans that you were going to make, you see that the lights of the planetarium, which, have been on for the entire battle, you see that they begin to shimmer and shine a little bit.
That's probably fine.
Just ever so slightly. You see that the equipment seems to begin to move a little bit as you see that it arranges itself so as to show you as to show you some of the planets around. You see because we have to assume that the Pokemon world is just Earth, so
Yeah.
so you see
Mhm.
you see Mars, Venus, Mercury. You see different constellations that even points it out with like the little lines until eventually it arranges itself into showing a very specific constellation. One that with the little lines forming out, and then it draws a little outline around it, is the image of an Eevee.
Ah.
Oh.
Oh,
Yes.
Eepy.
It is when it does that, the three of you hear a voice.
Hmm.
It
Oh
said,
no.
I will mention, Jet, normally you would understand this as Pokemon language. However, Erie and Zenith, both of you understand the words that are being spoken at you. As each of you here,
Oh, fun.
oh, thank you so very much for taking care of him. He's been causing a lot of trouble lately.
Hmm. No
Mm.
problem, strange voice.
As you see,
Oh,
around where the constellation bit on the top of the roof is, you see coalescing just kind of seemingly out of nowhere a pool of ghostly energy seeming to wisp itself together until eventually it comes into a form of a somewhat quadrupedal little ambiguous animal dog cat wolf fox thing.
Oh my gosh, I love
It
you.
is purplish in color. It has ears that kind of point up that in a way that is very similar to Eerie that in a way that you find very similar.
You look
It
just
it has deep sunken sallow blue eyes. As all of you see some kind of strange ghost creature thing. It has a little wispy tail and it appears to be levitating.
oh my god, you're perfect. Hello.
it's your welcome.
Hello.
Hi. Oh my gosh, you are so welcome. Has he been terrorizing you for a while?
Oh, not me, but he's been causing mischief around here, and that's not very fun.
I agree. Not fun.
It's not. I understand pranks and everything like that, but it doesn't. But they're not fun if people get hurt.
Mm.
I do like floating people's lunches sometimes.
Meh. Oh my gosh, you're so cute. Do you live here?
I do.
Oh.
No, sometimes I go away. Sometimes I like to play tag.
Aw.
hmm But anyway, but yeah. But anyway, seeing as how the three of you, and I suppose I should get the other two on before they leave. Seeing as how you helped this place out so much, I thought it was only right that I thought it was only right that you get something. So here, as the small little purplish creature will walk on the air, like as if it was just actually walking. It'll just kind of like bound kind of closer to the three of you, and it just kind of like nuzzles around each of you in a circle.
Oh my gosh.
It just kind of like circles Jet, circles Eerie, circles Zenith, and then each of you feel that as it does this, you feel a bit more in tuned with the energy of this place. Each of you on your sheets are going to add a minor boon. You will each have what is called Gouleon's Blessing.
Ooh.
This bond of friendship with a powerful ghost type Pokemon gives you +1 to catch rolls and animal handling checks with other ghost type Pokemon.
Hmm. That would have been useful earlier.
It so would have, but it'll also be useful in the future, assuming you find more ghosts.
Indeed.
Also, keep in mind this isn't just for catching rolls; it's for also just like animal handling checks in general for like convincing them, hey, maybe you don't want to mess with us.
What does it do again?
You have. I would put it in the feats.
Yeah.
Yeah. But also, we can add it to your sheets. Later. Scroll down.
Mm-hmm.
Keep on. Keep on. The plus. Stand by. Players are adding things to their sheets. I will
hate
also
to
mention.
say it,
I will also mention.
but
I will also mention specifically because there is a person here who has an Eevee.
I know. I was gonna ask if I could write out.
You will understand that because you have this ability, Harmony has this as an evolution path available to her.
Yay!
So that's how I'm going to be doing the different typed EVs because they are in this game. You have to they don't have a specific evolution condition. They're just an unlock. So if you get them before or before you actually evolve your EV, they are just an option.
I am going to bring Harmony out and say, Harmony, come out and see this friend.
You say that Harmony comes out, and then Goulion just kind of looks at it. The both of them look at each other, and Jet, you hear both of them just shout "Friend!" as the Eevee and the Goulion seem to just nuzzle each other a little bit.
Oh,
Harmony, this is our new friend.
it's adorable.
You know, Zenith is standing there, sees this, looks down at the Poplio and Poplio just goes, I must be exhausted at this point.
Poplio just kind of like pats you on the shoulder. It's just like
It's been a long night for you.
in the sense that Poplio gets on your shoulder and then pats you on the shoulder.
Zenith deserves shoulder pats.
Zenith deserves a good night's sleep, is what they deserve.
Oh boy. It's terrible.
But yes, with that having been said, the Goulion and the Goulion and Harmony kind of break away from each other. It looks to the three of you and it's like, thank you again, and feel free to visit.
We will.
As you
Sure,
see
dude.
that you instead of just dissipating like you thought it would, it just kind of turns 90 degrees towards the floor and then just kind of just zips down, just kind of just zoop, just through the floor.
Whoa.
Did any of us have time to Pokédex it?
Sick.
Yes, it was a bonus action.
Are you gonna do the Pokédex entry for us?
Pokédex.
No, I'm not, because I don't want to come up with a Pokédex.
Goulion, the ghost Pokemon. Friend.
It's just description, friend.
Friend with
Friend.
a smiley face.
Goulion, the ghost Pokemon. This Pokemon is a friend. You should approach with no caution, and you should approach recklessly with zero caution.
Unless
It
you
totally
hurt one of its
doesn't want to
friends,
steal
in which
your
case,
your dreams.
And
you're
in which case,
not safe.
pain.
Pain.
Special delivery, pain. We've been watching through the Owl House again, and it's just
It's so good.
it really does.
I love the
hold-
Owl House. It's
The
so
early
good.
I was
episodes,
robbed.
the early episodes especially, really hold up.
I hate that it was canceled.
Mhm.
I was robbed of so much.
But yes, that having been said, congratulations, you guys passed your luck roll.
Yay!
I hope you're happy.
Yay!
You got
You
to
get
meet
the jackpot?
you got to meet Goulion. Congratulations.
And we got Goulion's
Damn.
Yeah.
I was so worried when I heard Little Fluffball. I'm like, oh god, is this the other thing? But no, it was just a
Yeah.
cute evolution.
Get it?
What
It's-
other thing, Shade?
It's called a boo.
What other
because
thing?
boo.
I get it.
I love to think I'm clever.
It was pretty clever.
What does this boon entail, may I ask?
It is +1 to animal handling checks for ghost type Pokemon.
Mhm.
So
Ooh.
for people from the Friday game, it's like remember the Forest Gumbo? It's like that but for ghost.
Yeah. Ooh.
So we have the Ghost Gumbo.
Yeah. So but in this case, instead of Gumbo, it's literally it is literally a ghost type Pokemon that is known for friends and friendship, telling you that you are a friend. Which other ghost types will look at that and be like, oh, well, all right then. This has a passive effect of making ghosts just kind of be a bit more chill around you.
Nice.
Which
Spanking.
might
Oh.
might come in handy for later in case you ever find more ghosts that you need to fight.
Indeed.
Oh. My god.
We can befriend all of the ghosts.
You sure? I mean, there's evidently one more left in here.
Litwick.
Yeah.
Speaking
Who knows?
of,
Maybe
Jed
this
is
would be a
actually
musical
gonna run
Litwick,
off.
Jed. We could find
There-
you a music.
that your characters don't know about necessarily. But that
I
having
was
been-
about to say.
But that having been said, the three of you are left alone in this room. As the Ghoulion left, the planetarium equipment has all shut down mysteriously. Who could have possibly have done that? It is now dark.
This has been
It
a
is no
great
dark.
Dang.
night. I'm gonna keep
see.
Harmony
Cool.
out and pick Harmony up while meanwhile Riolu's in the backpack still.
I understand. Riolu has just accepted that there's no more conquest to be had this day, and it is just silently accepting its fate.
Hey, this is our other new
It's like,
friend.
what can I do?
Yeah. Evie just looks at Riolu, just like, ooh, friend. Riolu just looks at you, it's just like, free me. Free me. You have the power.
All right, gang, what are we doing?
Yes, what indeed?
What
indeed are you
I was
guys
about
doing?
to say, Jet is gonna run off in search of music once again
Okay.
because she did a
You,
good job.
you know,
Learning
your
nothing
running
from
off
this
is
night.
going to be met by a grab from a very tired Zenith, right?
Zenith is having a night.
All right.
Yeah.
All right, All right, Jet, you attempt to run. Zenith, you attempt to grab. Jet, are you attempting to resist?
No.
Okay, good. All right, Jet, you have been.
The lesson has been learned.
Jet, you have been successfully grabbed.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Cool. It's like I thought we were gonna go look for Pokemon.
Yes, but what did we talk about before this of waiting so that everybody can go together? Because it would be
Oh,
no
yeah,
fun
yeah,
if
yeah.
you ran off and had all the fun by yourself. Then what would me and Yuri do?
This is
You're
true.
right. I'm sorry, I forgot. I'm just so excited right now, dude.
Yeah,
Jet.
let's go see if we can go find you something.
Yeah, man. This has been a pretty cool place so far.
It has, hasn't it? It's awesome.
I forgot.
I'm having a great time.
Same.
I forgot.
I was gonna say I forgot Jet 2025.
I'm sorry, my bad. I forgot.
I love playing this character. I love using Jet's things against him. I love it.
I do genuinely love this game. It's very fun.
Just like
Awesome.
why don't go running off? Then we all wouldn't be able to have fun together. Oh yeah.
And you know,
I
you're
didn't-
so right.
I didn't think of that.
I
Jet
did not think of that.
Jet having his own Esmeralda moment.
We'll work on it.
Oh no. Right. As well, you know, things going the way they're going.
Things from where they're going, you're gonna get a rope tied to you or an air tag stuck sewn inside of your jacket in the middle of the night.
Hey, I wouldn't rule out a child leash.
They did make.
You know, that is also an option.
You know what? We'll just
I mean, the phones do have trackers.
do that.
So, do you guys want to
Yeah,
check
but
out
you
the
might
place
lose
a little bit
Phone.
more?
Yeah.
Everybody's
Let's go
Pokemon
explore
okay?
a little bit.
I was
Oh, Ari was just asking
I
if
was
everyone's Pokemon's
just
okay.
about to. Oh.
Zenith is going to start walking. Well, pretty much it's
You
just
guys
like
sound tired.
Zenith is gonna let Jet lead, but hold on to Jet, just like, okay, come on, let's go.
I'm gonna take that as a
You guys sound tired. Anyway, yeah, look for music once again.
Alrighty. So the three of you decide to exit the planetarium. That's a deep cut. That's a deep cut. Don't worry about it. Only people that are my age will possibly understand what that was about. Anyway, but yes, as the three of you exit, you close the door behind you. You go down the latch and presumably, click it back in place.
Mm-hmm.
I would like to.
Yeah, we'll be respectful.
I would like to know. where is it you'd like to explore around? You still have an entire third floor of this place that has been left unexplored.
What's on this
Well,
third floor to explore, Mr. DM Mans?
Okay, so it appears that the third floor here appears to be mostly faculty areas. You see that there are a lot of different offices. Each one of them having different names and different what you call titles about them. Like it's like biology, Mr. So and so, math, Mrs. Such and such. I'm not.
hmm hmm
I'm not. I'm not going to come up with names for all the teachers here because this isn't. Because if I. You know what? Sure, that's the dean, Mr. Hip Tanaka, dean of the school.
Of course. Awesome. Yeah, great.
I wonder
So
what
we
the school
needed.
looks like during the daytime.
Presumably during the daytime, it is full of students.
Presumably, but you never know. It could be a haunted. It's a haunted school at this point.
I mean, it's only haunted at night,
It's
though.
abandoned.
And even then, it's like even if the ghost types did make their ways out during the day, people have Pokemon.
That is true.
You know, it's where's their noise being had?
Why don't you roll a perception check for me?
I see. Very cool. Very cool. Perception. That good thing that I got.
Here you go,
Huh,
perceiving
not
again.
bad.
Yeah, not bad at all. Okay. So I will say, what you see,
hmm
what that is to say, you don't really hear noise per se, but Jet, out of the corner of your eye, you do see that it appears to be in one of the faculty rooms. Actually, no, not the faculty room. It appears to be in what looks to be the what you call. There's a door that says lounge on it, presumably the teacher's
hmm
lounge. You see a telltale flickering of something. You see there's a light that seems to grow and recede in brightness. It
I
is blue.
see.
It is bluish in color.
That's hilarious. You know, we'll go over and we'll go over. It may not be musical, but curiosity has piqued my interest.
Oh man, this thing's stats are garbage.
Oh no.
This poor thing was not meant for life, which is probably why
Oh,
it's
no.
a ghost.
I get it.
It died that way.
But yes, you said that you're going to go and investigate.
Yeah, which I also assume that Zenith is also going to be following pretty closely because reasons.
Yes,
Alright.
their hand has not left the back of your jacket.
I will
Cool.
say, you will
Cool.
have made your way over Mya. I am going to assume Eerie follows because my sister, instead of playing the game, is making food.
Hey, she hungry.
She's hungry.
Zenith, am I to assume that you follow?
Yeah,
Yeah.
the Zenith at this point has decided that their nails in their hand is just gripped onto the back of Jet's hood, just following behind him. So if he does something stupid, they could tug on it, but at the same time, they're a little eepy, so they're like, just let's go,
Gotcha.
come on.
I understand. Alright, so the three of you barge violently into the teacher's lounge, by which I mean you open the door that is unlocked for some odd reason.
Grove.
Ghost indeed. You will see no immediate no immediate anything. However, you will see that there are that underneath the microwave, on top of a stove, there appear to be an arrangement of 4 candles that are put into a diamond shape, and the blue light that you are seeing is coming from that. You see that
Huh.
now that you are here, it is just almost as if it is breathing. It seems to be that the brightness expands and then contracts, and then expands and then contracts.
It's pretty cool.
The flames
Let's
on
get closer.
the flames on the candle the flames on the candle seeming to match in intensity.
Have you seen this? It's a pretty cool candle.
It is a cute little candle, isn't it?
It's kind of
Yeah.
unusual.
Not seeing any musical Pokemon in here though, so let's check elsewhere.
Have
Yeah.
you tried, I don't know, maybe like humming a tune? Or the Zenith has turned their back to the candle at this point, like humming a tune or something at one of the Pokemon to see if it will follow it?
Never thought of it that way. Kind of just go with the flow, you know what I mean, dude? Just kind of listen and see if anything else got that thing going on. But, it's not a bad idea. Yes, I guess he'll try and just hum something that comes to his head. Just any random like sequence of notes.
Okay. Why don't you go ahead and make a performance check for me?
Cool. That thing that I'm good at for today and tomorrow, apparently.
That thing that you're moderately good at.
And boom.
Oh.
23. All right. So
Wow.
you begin to start humming it. You start humming a tune, and you will see that the blue light that is over by the stove, as you were humming the tune, seems to, instead of having the contraction be in like a steady pace, seems to almost try to match the humming that you're doing. It seems to be that it's like, it's trying to like expand and contrast in time with the notes that you're doing.
Mm-hmm. He'll stop
just
for a
step
moment and
into a
just
rave
point at it and look at Zia, just like,
You will see.
is it
you
like a
will see-
voice activated candle?
You will see that over the course of a few seconds, because I assume that you're humming for a bit, fading slightly into view as it is doing this, you will see that the blue light is up above a tiny little thing, as you see sitting in the stove with its little body is a liquid. It appears to have its eyes closed.
There it
Its
is.
its little nub fingers just like touching each other as close as they can be.
Mm-hmm.
And yes,
Gotcha.
it appears to be the cause of this strange light.
That's no candle at
There you
all.
go, Jet. See, look, a little Pokemon who's enjoying your tune.
Huh. I didn't even know that was a Pokemon. I just thought it was a weird voice activated candle. Huh.
Much like your tune,
It's
Jet.
pretty cool.
I will mention that as you have stopped humming, it has returned to its baseline of just like expand, contrast.
What are you doing in my teacher's lounge?
He'll get close to it and try to see if it's sleeping because he does not want to disturb it.
Any other person I would just give this to, but this is Jet.
Yeah.
I think this would
Madison.
No, I think this is. I had to think if I had to see if you even know what this is. Make a.
Oh no!
Make a stupidity check.
I guess an Arcana check. I think is the closest.
Not an Arcana.
Oh boy. Sure, we'll do that. My +1 in Arcana. Let's see.
It's better than nothing. Okay,
It's-
the DC was
it's slightly above average.
So good news. The DC was a 10.
Imagine.
And you know what? I'm gonna say that the reason why Jet even knows this is because Jet, you remember that your mom every now and again would take you to her yoga classes. And there was a thing
Huh.
that they would do there where you would just sit in a position and you'd like just find a place that's comfortable. You would close your eyes and then just focus on your breathing. This Litwick seems to be doing much the same thing. It is meditating.
Oh. Wow.
It seems to be
Oh, this
perfectly
is-
conscious. It seems to be perfectly conscious of the three of you being here. It just doesn't really seem to mind.
Well, I know it's meditating.
Yes.
No, he's just sleeping. Okay, cool. Huh. This is really reminiscent to when I went to those yoga classes with my mom. I think little guy's meditating. I don't know what to do. Should I wake him up? Well, he's having a good
If it's
time.
meditating, it's awake.
That's a good point. That is a good point.
You will
Huh.
also notice that it's not breathing because it's a ghost. It doesn't need to. It
Yeah.
appears to be that it is timing the everything with the expansion of its flame on the top of its head.
Uh-huh. Right. Cool. Normally this would be a lot easier, but after seeing Esmeralda catch Pokemon, this has become significantly hard. It's like, sleep, man, the morality on this is intense. This is something.
You want
Man.
Zenith to fix that?
I was gonna say Zenith could also catch this Pokemon too.
Yeah.
I know they were talking about winning a Litwick.
I like what we-
I mean, he's just pondering there. Zenith can do. So
You know what?
he's
you know what she's
his
gonna
brain
do?
is currently grinding gears.
You know what she's gonna do as she's watching Jet have this moment of actually thinking that she sees smoke coming out of his ears because he's thinking too hard.
Yep.
It is going
Again.
to sit next to it's an oven, isn't it?
Yeah, it's so imagine, if you will, there is a stove. Underneath it is an oven, and up above it is a microwave.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And it's in there to like being a little flame, like it's cooking.
Yeah, and essentially it's sitting on one of the hot plates on one of the on the thing. Actually, I don't think about it.
Bro's just a chill guy.
You know what? Executive decision. I'm just gonna say it has that ability. In fact, now that you notice, upon closer inspection, you see that the hot plate that it's sitting on is currently turned on.
That's fun. Zenith's not gonna turn it back off, but is gonna find a way either by having to sit on a counter or something, sit next to it, and just take a deep breath as if they're going to meditate next to it.
Okay. You do so. Jet, your friend Zenith is sitting next to the Litwick.
I don't think he would snap out of it yet. He's still debating what to do, and he has not noticed.
All right, while that's happening,
I
Yuri, are you
honestly
doing
don't think so.
anything?
I'm just watching Zenith try and coach him through this.
Zenith isn't trying to coach Jet through anything. Zenith is just
No, Zenith
appears
at
to
this
be-
point is just like, I like this Pokemon. It's nice and chill. I think you would do great as great on one of my party. You know what? You're chilling for a moment. God, I need this.
All right. So, seeing as how Jet is currently not doing anything at the moment, Zenith, I will give you the opportunity to roll an Arcana check just to see if you vibe with this Litwick.
How can you not
No,
find it?
I will absolutely try. There's my Arcana. I hit the Arcana button. I got a 15.
Hey,
Congratulations. So you just kind of sit down and just kind of like, also start just like clearing your mind, zoning out a little bit, and you feel a small but distinct connection with this Pokemon. You feel that as you are doing this, the both of you begin to start, well, in your case, breathing, but you seem to start getting in sync with each other. So I basically replaced an animal handling check with an Arcana check for its catch DC, and hey, look at that, you passed.
Yeah. Well, especially now that we have Goody on.
Hey.
That's well. See, that's the thing. This is that's for animal handling checks.
Yeah.
But Goulion, I will say Goulion's boon does in fact sway things in your favor a little bit.
Good.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Yeah. That being said, Zenith, you feel that you feel that if you so desire, this Litwick would be amenable to traveling with you.
Mm.
I
Do
guess
it.
the question is, Jem, are you wanting this Litwick?
I honestly don't think like above game. Me, no. Jet has considered it, but I don't want to drag around someone that's not really interested in my band. So it wouldn't be a great idea to do that. I was also thinking, what at my grocery list? Did we need anything back at home? I was thinking maybe I should double check and see if there's anything that mom needed. I just want it's a long ramble. It's go ahead, do it.
Okay.
It's
So-
gears are
Zenith
grinding.
is gonna
He's still
stick
looking
their
at the
palm out to
ceiling.
the little Litwick and just be
So
like,
Jet has ADHD. Got it.
Jet was like, yes,
This
no,
is
okay,
my
now
parents.
groceries.
Sorry about all that. Zenith, you were saying?
Yeah, no, Zenith is gonna put their hand out because I don't think Litwick is that big.
No. In fact, a Litwick is a tiny sized creature. They fit in the palm of your hand, quite literally.
Yeah, so this is just gonna put their palm out, not touching the burner because I don't want to get burnt,
Nope.
and just being like, you wanna come with? We're planning on heading back and just relaxing for quite a while.
You will feel that the Litwick. It's okay. It says it has a walking speed of 15 feet, but this suits my narrative. Okay. Is what's gonna happen here. You see that it just kind of like doesn't really move, doesn't really do anything. It just kind of floats, just plops itself off of the hot plate. You will see that the knob for the stove just turns itself off. The candle wick, the candle, the candles, the flames on the candles just kind of dash themselves as it just kind of floats gently into the palm of your hand.
Aw, baby.
I have gotten the Litwick.
I'm gonna
Is
tell
it
you
going
that-
to get a Pokeball? Oh, sorry. Do your thing.
No, you're fine. You can absolutely boop it with the ball.
Oh, I was gonna be like, you know what? It's not going in a ball yet. Zenith was just gonna hold it, just like you would a little candle, and just like,
Mhm.
okay, this is my friend now.
Yep.
Is it hot, Zenith?
No, it is not.
Hmm.
Not
You
at
get
all.
the distinct feeling though that it could be if it wanted to.
Yes. You know, Zenith is
You-
gonna boop it with the ball.
Okay,
It gets shabooped.
Okay, it gets booped. I will also mention, as you were rustling through your bag, it floats the 4 candles that it had next to it into your bag.
Oh.
You
Okay,
have
so
4,
I'll add
you,
4
you,
candles to
you,
my backpack.
you have 4 candles.
It's like my siblings, take them with you.
I will also an interesting thing that you notice. There appears to be no wax around where the stovetop is.
Hmm.
Strange.
That is perhaps the true magic.
But yes, you boop it with the ball. And congratulations, everyone has caught a ghost type. I'm so proud. Oh wait, no, Jet didn't.
Everyone
All
has
right,
an
I've come to a
opportunity.
decision. I
Everyone-
will not disturb the little guy.
The little guy is gone. Jet.
I know. I'm
No,
saying this as if-
I was saying because I imagine Jet had like his eyes closed or he was staring off. You turn around, the Litwick is gone. You don't even see Zenith boop it with the ball. It's just Zenith's just sitting there. The Litwick's gone. You don't know where it went.
Oh, did he go somewhere? Oh well.
I decided
Good for
to
him.
disturb the little guy.
Oh, I don't know. I was thinking about something else.
You were talking about groceries.
Oh yeah, I was. Do we need any? Huh.
Jet, you're on a Pokemon adventure. Why would you be getting your mother groceries?
Huh?
Maybe it's time for us to head back.
I love how
I think
everyone
that would be the
Well, I
best
have-
idea.
everyone
I
had
haven't
an
caught a cool
opportunity for a ghost
Pokemon
snack.
yet. Everyone else has done it.
Well, did you see any other Pokemon here that you may have wanted to be have as a friend?
Well, that's the thing. I don't use my eyes. I use my ears, and I haven't heard anything.
Nothing. There was a music room. Did you find anything in the music room?
That's where we met the Ghastly. He's just a chill dude.
What if it was a Ghastly who really likes to play instruments but just doesn't have any hands yet?
I mean,
Twist.
was in the music room, but I kind of disturbed the dude. He was kind of just snoozling, I think, and then
Okay, if that guy,
That's
Jet has no way of knowing this, but now I'm in my mind. I'm thinking if that Ghastly ever evolves into a Haunter, it is going to pick up a violin and just start playing at night.
Yeah.
See, that's what
Oh,
I thought when
no.
we first saw it. I'm like, oh, it's a Pokemon who really likes music, but he can't play music because he doesn't have any hands.
Like this. twist.
Jet has no way of knowing this though. Is the thing.
I know.
he doesn't. He has no clue. I mean, unless someone suggests, then absolutely not. He's not gonna have an idea. Not even a monad of an idea.
I mean, Zenith did mention, hey, maybe it wasn't playing because it didn't have hands.
He's gonna run out of the room into the music room.
Zenith,
We learned nothing.
Zenith, do you allow this?
You know, Zenith is going to allow this, but only because they're going to take Splashy and put Splashy in his hood.
Gotcha.
Not splash.
Why?
You're getting a Poplio in your hood.
Okay, so
Cool.
Populo has been put into Jet's hood. Excellent. All right.
You're lucky
Jet,
that
Would
it
he-
wasn't the Totodile.
Would
Yeah.
he notice?
Probably not, considering how hurried it seems like you're being.
Mm-hmm.
But yes, Jet, you make a mad dash back down to the second floor, back to the music room. You run, you sprint with all of your might. You crash through the door, and see the Ghastly. It's still there. It's kinda looks
He
over.
crashed through the door and just.
It just kind of looks over at you, just like Ghastly. It just kind of blah blah blah. It's tongue at you.
He blasts through the door and just shouts, "Okay, I'm making a band. Are you interested?"
See, it just kind of does that. It just kind of did that thing it did last time, where it just kind of like circles itself like 360.
You're the guy with the rat
Mhm.
hands.
That seems to
Oh
be
yeah,
all that.
you gave me that
seems to
food
be
that
all
one
that it's
time.
giving you.
I can't tell if that's a yes or no, but you know what? How about we? Is there any instruments in the room?
Yes, it is a music room. There are violins in their cases.
I'd-
There is a set of drums. There are standing cellos and large wooden instruments. There are flutes. There are just imagine just a high school band room.
Cool. Okay, he's gonna take out like one of everything and like place it on the tables and just do the little like show huzzah and just be like, all right, do any of these call to you?
I was gonna say, as you do that, it does in fact float over to the violin. You know, the one that it did when you first mentioned it, when you first met it, and yes, it appears to float the violin, specifically only the violin.
Mm-hmm.
It can't float the phone. You see.
I see. You're right.
It is not powerful. It's a very minor ghost.
Oh.
You know what? Seeing this, he will hold up the bow for it, like hold it in the air, like and just do whatever he needs to. Or
Oh.
you know what? He'll hold the violin and give it the bow to levitate and do whatever it needs to.
Okay. You hold the violin, you hand to it the bow. It just kind of looks at it.
Mhm.
You feel the spiritual energy transfer from the violin over to the bow. And I'm going to roll something.
Screech,
Oh,
screech,
God.
screech.
This is so stupid.
It is.
I love that this is what happens because Zenith, it was in a music room. Maybe it likes music. It just doesn't have hands. Chet, wait.
Oh my god, I had a grug.
Eureka.
Okay, that's interesting.
I will say Zenith
no.
has slowly started walking their way over
I
there
assume,
after Jet
I
left.
assumed
Just like,
I assumed that the two of you were making your way back.
I'm
just
sure
like
a
not
wolf
rushing
would
this time, but just
share.
like walking.
Oh.
You know what? This is spiritual manipulation. I'll give it. I'll give it as a wisdom check. Okay.
Oh
Interesting.
jeez.
So, as you hold the violin, it's the spiritual energy goes over to the bow, and you see that the bow, with the Ghastly's seemingly intonation, just kind of like puts itself on one of the strings, and it starts off slow, but then eventually it starts to make motions with it where it's just like it's wanting you to do certain string things, but that's gonna be up to your own cough performance cough.
Way ahead of you. No, that's not bad.
In fact, I will give you advantage because you gave it a ration earlier.
And it has food.
Because I gave it food.
Yep. Well, we'll keep the 16. Jet, you are able.
Yeah.
Jet, you are able to actually pretty succinctly figure out what it is the Ghastly is wanting you to do. You're not. It appears that the Ghastly is even outperforming you a little bit. It got a 19 total. As
Damn.
you are actually having trouble keeping up with how fast this thing wants to go. It's like it's starting off slow, but then it's just trying to do like dun 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 dun, like it's trying to play this violin just like it is trying to be furious about playing this thing.
Oh my gosh.
Like that's the sort of tone that it's trying to go for.
Yeah, right. It's trying to go very quickly with the violin.
Yeah, exactly.
This complex moves. It's surprising that it even knows how to do this. That's amazing.
I mean, it seems to stick around this place. Maybe it watches people. Who knows?
Joe will let it finish. Which I would assume after a couple of minutes it does.
Yeah, I was gonna say, Zenith and Eerie, you come down to the sound of very pleasant music being played in the music room right now.
Yeah.
It's
Sounds
very.
like Jet found
that being said,
his violinist.
It is an incredibly high tempo kind of piece. Almost as if it is sounding as if it was like danger music. But yes, after about a minute or so, it proceeds to stop doing that. The Ghastly just kind of looks at you, and it has a little smile on its face. So she's like, "Yeah, see." As this you interpret as a thanks.
You're welcome, dude. That was amazing. I couldn't even keep up with that, and I've been playing music for years now. You're awesome at this.
It just kind of stares at you. It's just like,
Tell me more. Tell me more.
Oh yes, flatter me more, why don't you?
It's not even flatter me more. It's more just like, and now what? You want what do you want?
Dude, I want you to join my band. I'm traveling the world, doing what I need to. Question: would I know what a haunter is? That the evolution of Ghastly.
I'm going to tell you right now. You live in Crescendo City. You know what Haunter are.
Yeah.
Okay,
just-
cool. Yeah.
This is something that will come up when you guys actually go there. But for the time being, now, Jet, you and Esmeralda, both of you know what Haunter are.
Good.
Oh my! I know something off the top of my head. That's amazing. Okay. Yeah. So he's just gonna say, I'm traveling the world, doing this whole band thing. I'm also getting stronger to become a champion. You see, and that means that eventually you can evolve into be a haunter, and haunters have hands.
Eh. You see that this actually does get a reaction out of it. It's just like, yeah. It's like hands.
Hands?
I had.
Oh my gosh.
I hadn't thought of such a thing.
Oh, they're gonna fit right out.
It has
So-
a -2 intelligence.
Oh, it's infinite.
Oh my god.
If you're wondering why it's being kind of a brick, it's because it's literally too stupid to fully comprehend what you're trying to get at here.
Perfect.
Okay, so we vibe. Yes, exactly.
Yes, I'm gonna tell you right now that performance check bar beats its catch DC. If you want it in a ball, it's yours.
Yeah, I suppose. Yeah, he's just gonna absolutely just see. So, what do you say, dude? Want to join? As he just holds up the Pokeball.
The Ghastly just kind of looks at you, and just looks down to the violin. It looks at you. It looks at the violin, and it looks at you. It just kind of stares at you vacantly a little bit.
No thoughts.
Head empty. You know what? I'll roll. I'll roll for it.
Oh boy, this poor Ghastly. What's happening?
That is a 6. No, it does not. It does not fully intuit what you're wanting to do here. What you're wanting it to do.
Can I give it advantage? Can I give it an inspiration?
I wouldn't just tap it with the damn ball.
Poke it, Jet, poke it. If you don't, Zenith is gonna walk in and tell you to poke it.
He'll take the vacant stare as a boop me. It's just he'll do that. Just
I will say that you intuit that it is in fact interested in your proposition. It just doesn't. It's a Pokemon. It doesn't fucking know what you're on about right now.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. He'll just boop it gently.
All right, you boop it gently. It stays in the ball. It doesn't even bother shaking it. It's just fucking in there.
It's in there now.
Congratulations, you have a level. Congratulations, you have a level 2 Ghastly.
Neat.
Oh my gosh,
This
that's actually
poison
pretty
team
good.
That he is gathering
Legit.
unironically.
Does it have any pre?
Yeah, it
on it?
sure does.
Yeah,
So
lick.
yeah. So to start off with, it is female.
Cool. Another girl in the band. Cool. I have not gotten a single.
Nope.
Let's go.
Once again, Jet continues to be the harem protagonist.
Clearly.
He's not.
You know what? We're gonna have to find a dude to be our manager just to balance this out because I think it would be so funny.
Man, I wonder if there is a dude in Gasharp City that could be your manager.
Oh, no.
I know. You know
All
what? Maybe
the
there
Pokemon are
is.
female,
Maybe
all his
he
teammates are
really
female.
likes rodents.
Maybe. Who could possibly
Maybe.
say? Anyway.
I'll have to get
yes.
the Litwick stuff
knows?
from you at some point as well.
Yes.
Name this episode Ghastly Requiem.
Well, see, the funny thing is, the first episode 1 was titled Requiem.
That's why it's even funnier.
Maybe I don't know. I don't know. That Sableye just kind of like got bodied. Then maybe something with that.
I just thought of calling it stable eye because
Stable
it's like
Eye.
stable eye because it's like a
That's-
play on sable eye.
That Stable Eye is pretty good. But yes, so the Ghastly, level 2, has the arrogant
Mhm.
nature.
Oh god.
Yeah. It knows It
Cool.
knows Spite, Lick, Hypnosis, and Mean Look.
Mm-hmm.
And
that
it
can be useful.
and its ability is the only ability it's allowed to have.
Levitate.
Yep, that's the one.
Cool. I
As
find it
for-
hilarious it has a minus charisma.
It sure does. Why do you think it's
That's
not
lovely.
very? Why do you think it's not very good at articulating its feelings?
Oh boy.
But yes, Shade.
Yeah.
Just real quickly,
Mhm.
your Litwick is also level 2.
Got it.
It has the careful nature, which is really funny because I decided
Mm.
it was going to be meditating even before I made its nature, so that's fun.
1 second, I gotta.
Get it all open up, yeah.
Does this mean? It does.
I forgot to change my thing to have 6 slots because I have had all the
Oh.
other ones.
Yeah. Also, what does
I
this
get
mean?
to
Okay.
level up. I
Ooh,
get to level up.
Oh god, wait, I
congrats.
get to level up to level 3 now.
Okay, we can go over the everything's off session.
Well,
Stephanie's
Yeah.
kind of
okay.
conking out here, so we're gonna need to wrap up soon.
I got
What are we
Yeah,
doing
yeah,
for
yeah, I
next?
got
half an
you.
hour commute tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
Sending me to a different branch.
Yep. So we'll be ending here relatively soon. But yes.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So yes, Litwick's. You ready for Litwick's move, Shade?
What's the nature?
Careful.
Okay. Got it. What's its moveset?
Fire Spin, Astonish, Confuse Ray, and Nightshade,
Uh-huh.
which is actually a pretty decent moveset for level 2, especially.
Yeah.
Because once it levels up, you could actually have it get Ember, Minimize, or Smog too. But also, I remember in
Mhm.
P5E, Fire Spin actually being kind of busted. Yeah,
Oh,
no,
it is.
yeah, it's a D8 and it's concentration 3 rounds. As long as you maintain the concentration, you get to just do fire damage at the end of each of your turns.
That's fun.
Yeah, Fire Spin is actually kind of broke.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Then what's its ability?
Flash Fire. I didn't even bother rolling for it. I just thought the idea of it being on a hot plate that was turned on was actually kind of interesting. So it's like, oh yeah, it's probably just absorbing the fire.
Mhm.
That is to say, the heat.
Okay. There we go. I will think of a name for it in the meantime.
Yes. However, with that all having been said,
Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
tragic.
Oh wait, does Litwick have a gender?
Yes, Litwick is male.
God damn
Got
it.
Look, I'm sorry, buddy. Sometimes you just roll bad for your hit dice. That being said,
Sometimes.
though, I will gather the 3 of you up at some point because there is a rule for hit dice that I actually really like that I'd like to discuss with you guys, maybe possibly doing.
Okay.
Ooh, okay.
So, just when we have some extra time, we can run through that.
Yeah.
All right. However, with that all having been said, you feel that with the Ghastly being captured, I will mention that the 3 of you feel that the spiritual presence in this place seems to be not necessarily gone, but you're probably this is probably all you're going to be finding for at the very least tonight.
Hmm. Oh, one last thing I'd like to do is I'd like to take the violin in its case and write on a just Ghastly.
Right on what?
Right on the case.
You're gonna write on a case of a violin of a person who you don't know, and this belongs to.
I don't know.
I'll rephrase.
Someone.
Zenith and Erie. Jet appears to be about to deface school property. Do either of you two do something about this?
Not my fault.
Absolutely, Zenith does. Zenith walks over and goes, No, let's not write on some random person's really expensive violin, please.
No, do
Wait, this belongs to someone? People still come here?
Yeah, people go to school, Jet.
This is haunted.
During the nighttime, during the daytime, I bet there's plenty of people who come to school.
It was also
Why would they
said to you
wanna
guys
do that?
explicit. It was also said to you guys explicitly that they wanted the haunting to be not here, which is why they sent a person specifically geared towards getting rid of ghosts, i.e. Zeris, or i.e. The fucking little sister of the person who owns this place, who they know has a Puccina, a dark type.
Yeah.
Be like, hey,
You deal
you
with
get you
this.
you have a dog. Why don't you go take care of them ghosts?
Why would anyone want to come here?
Because some people like school, Chet. Think about it. They get to learn how to play different music. They get to learn about history, how to battle and catch Pokemon.
I learned that all by myself at home.
Well, good
That
luck.
explains
Good
a
job
lot.
then. It
Thank you.
definitely
Let's
shows.
go.
Thank you. I know. I worked very hard on it.
All right. That being said, Eerie has stated her intent to go back.
Yeah, Zenith is ready to go back.
Mhm.
Mhm.
I'm also ready to go back. I got a cool Pokemon. It's like we're great. We're good. We're
all
awesome.
of you got cool
Yeah.
Pokemon. The
Yeah.
three Ghost Amigos, and then that one Yamask. All of the Sableye goons have been caught and accounted for,
Indeed.
and then the Sableye itself has been caught and dragged off by a very angry lady.
Probably
House.
that's fine.
But yes, the three of you, with your adventures behind you, will make your way back to the Tipsy Spinda. You will find that the night, while it is still dark out, appears to have some semblances of light coming off of the horizon. It appears that it is very early in the morning, which is to say, unless you guys sleep in, it's going to be a bit of a rough time waking up. But that is neither here nor there. For now, it is time for sleep. The three of you return back to your rooms, back to your beds, presumably, unless any of you tell me otherwise.
Nope.
Nope. Going to bed.
Def going
It's
bed.
news time. I'll put a bell on
With
Jet
Harmony
later.
and new baby Angry Riolu.
Riolu, you find that once it is accepted, its burrito cocoon has, its bloodlust has been sated for today. It finds itself nice in the sleep.
Good. No, it tuckered
For
itself.
now.
It did not. It consigned itself. But yes,
I love how
that-
this thing is just feral and airy. It's just like, oh, baby.
My
He's so
child.
nice.
I love it so much.
He's so sweet.
With that all being said, before we end this night's session, I'm going to be spending 5 of my antispiration that I now have,
Oh no.
and I'm going to be inflicting a karma card onto one of the players.
Oh, that doesn't
Oh
sound
no.
It's not.
Uh-oh.
So
Why?
just a little tutorial for the people out there.
Jim is mean. The end.
Yes, I love cursing my players, but that's neither here nor there. So people in my game obviously can spend lots of inspiration. I freely give them, and I certainly encourage power of friendship and everything.
Mhm.
However, I also feel that the scales sometimes need to be tipped back the other direction. So for every 2 inspiration that my players spend, I get something called an anti-spiration, which I am allowed to spend on fun things. One of which being something called a karma card, which is one of the players here is going to volunteer themselves for tribute.
Why did you look at me when you said that?
Because you're the only one here I can look at.
Yeah, all right.
Oh, do you want it?
Sure.
Okay. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna roll a d13 for me here.
Oh, I already turned my computer off.
It's fine. I can just.
No, I don't want you rolling nothing.
I don't want
I can
your
roll it
dirty
for you
work.
if you want.
Should be my own hand that does this.
You know what? Understandable.
and if you get and the corresponding number that you get will correspond to a card that I have made for you.
Great. Love it.
That
Yep.
hopefully has
I
art.
was sitting here going,
And
I'm
I was
already
gonna
having to
say-
deal with one of these on
What is the
Friday. I don't want to
designated
deal
A
with two.
D13.
D13.
Yep. And then potentially the card will have art, and I will be able to show it off.
We're
How does
still
an 11
working on it.
sound?
There's a lot of them.
11
It
sounds
does
like
not.
it. I was gonna say 11 sounds like it is one lower than one of the really bad options.
Okay, well, good.
Oh, that's hilarious. That is hilarious. Oh boy. Oh man.
Didn't we?
I was
get
gonna say.
11?
I was gonna say we also. The two of you will remember this one. We have art for this card,
Well, good.
so
We do have art for this one. Oh my God.
we sure do have art for this card.
And it's so much funnier the fact that it's area of people that has this card now.
What is it?
It's pretty funny. It's pretty great. It's pretty
It's-
nifty. It's pretty
it's-
handy.
it's-
It's pretty neato. It's pretty burrito is what
It's
it
pretty
is.
goofy.
It's pretty.
It's gonna
pretty.
be
It's pretty
fun
something.
for everyone.
It's kind of silly.
It's good. It's good, wholesome fun is what it is. So what's gonna
None of
happen
these are good,
here?
wholesome fun.
So what's gonna happen here is you're gonna roll a d20 for me. You want to get an 11 or higher.
Ugh. Nope.
Okay. All right. That is a 6. I will remind the two of you that no anything. These rolls may not be augmented by anything.
Nope.
Will you tell me
You're
what's
stuck
going
with
on so I
what
can go
you
to bed?
roll.
I
Yes,
figured.
I'm getting to it. That being said, it is actually kind of funny that this is happening to you because now I know exactly how this is going to work out.
Great. I know.
All right. Okay. So you got this one.
Oh, I've seen that one before. The fall. Ah, crap.
So I'm gonna go ahead and share the nice art, the nice beautiful art. By which I mean I'm going to send it to Jem's Discord and then open it up on my computer, and then I'm going to drag and drop it onto the stream here. And then, oh wow, look at this art, look at this gem art.
Oh,
no,
boy.
it's this one again.
You have
no.
You have pulled.
Oh.
You have pulled number -11, the fall. And you have gotten its bad effect. The target is now being hunted. This will cause somebody to attempt to try and capture you
Oh.
until you either defeat them or resolve the effect of why this is happening in the first place.
Great.
So, Eerie,
Yes.
as you are going to bed, your new friend in tow, your blessing of Goulion with you,
Mhm.
you feel a sense of friendship. However, you also can't help but feel a slight shiver down your spine. A small feeling of dread seems to mix in with your emotions this night. You have a sleep, but whether or not it is restful remains to be seen.
I should have had a very restful night. I had such a successful time in the school.
But with that having been said, I have some things to plan, and we will go ahead and end things for tonight's session. Thank you very much, everybody, for being here.
Oh, this is gonna be so much.
This is gonna be just fine, I feel.
See, the interesting thing is that out of everyone here, Eerie actually has the
Backstory that makes
the
it
backstory.
fit.
Yeah, her back. So the thing that happens in her backstory actually does kind of lend itself to this a little bit. So this is gonna be really interesting for me to plan.
Oh, no.
Oh, by the way, I forgot to mention the very last part of this, the description I put for this. This is a curse.
Cool.
Yep. So Eerie is cursed. Well done. Way to go.
Eerie is cursed. We've cursed Eerie.
Yeah.
We've done nothing. I have cursed Eerie.
Yeah,
yes.
you
That
have
makes
cursed
sense, but I
Erie
think I'm the one that
into
uses the most
having to.
inspirations, so it should have been me.
Now that I
Dang
think
it, we
about it,
have
you
all
have
this,
spent
and
quite
this
a
time
few.
we don't have someone to come and save our butts.
That being said, you guys are still like level 3. I'm gonna tell you right now, the effects of this thing scale to where you're currently at. You know, no person with a Blastoise is coming your way.
Well, that would be good.
See, that was my worst fear.
Yeah,
I mean, we took out a Bellsprout, so I think we could handle a Blastoise.
you guys 6v1 to Sableye, and it took down one of your Pokemon. So
You know
Hey,
what?
that Pokemon was at 6 HP.
I'm sorry.
You know, it makes sense.
You know
I
what's
used up all my
funny
good
is
luck for that fight.
What's
you
funny,
know what's
Jade?
even funnier is that so I gave the Whimsicott the 500 EXP, right?
Yeah.
And it leveled up.
Yeah.
Guess which EXP it's back to, or what HP it's back up to again.
6.
Yeah. It died leveled up, and then went right back where it was before.
Well, thankfully, you guys are getting a long rest, so it'll be back to full by the time of morning.
HP that got back though.
Yeah,
Low.
it is.
That's pretty decent.
But in any case, that will be all for tonight, and we will see you all next time. Thank you for joining.
Thank you.
Thank you.
People's